8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey, we get another crack at this life thing again today. This is pretty freaking cool. Oh, you have a super freaking awesome day. Okay. Go back to doing what you were doing. Goodbye.
Look at this exciting approach to dual image photography that has everyone doing double takes.
Double take.
Each double take portrait captures two expressions, a memorable head and shoulders pose and a delicate profile.
Double take.
It's part of our $12.95 portrait package. 95-cent deposit, total package price $12.95.
Double take.
Available Wednesday through Sunday at all Sacramento area Kmarts.
Double take. Want something tasty and delicious? Taco Bell, Taco Bell.
I love the one and only original taste of Taco Bell's beefy tostada. They use fresh ground beef, never frozen, cooked in their own famous sauce, real cheddar cheese, and it's made up fresh.
Come taste the one and only taste. Taco Bell, can't find it any other place. Taco Bell, come taste the one and only original. Taco Bell.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Well, I don't know what to do. Like, we don't have to.
Ratings are.
I'm already regretting that we're doing this.
Oh, I thought you were enjoying it. Okay, no, I'll take it off. It's your show.
Yeah, I'm already like regretting that. Yeah, that we were
very
doing
happy watching yourself.
No,
it's like a monkey in a mirror.
Oh, look who's laughing now! Finally, I never heard you laugh before. He was impressed. He was informed. Jesus Christ. Oh,
that's the line of the day, Bobby Fran.
I don't need this shit, man. My special comes out tomorrow.
This is your show.
What the fuck?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
It is BF Live. How do you like that? Welcome to Monday and welcome to BF Live, The Vibe. I want to start off by thanking my friends Oscar Electric and Matt for throwing me that in my mailbox this weekend. Thank you, Matt. Thanks to everybody, number one, but I got to start out just being thankful for that. How'd you like that? That was an awesome opening. Welcome to Monday and welcome to The Vibe, folks. It is August 11th, Monday, August 11th. Ready or not, here it comes. You can't hide. Monday is here, folks. Yeah, so I threw that in there on the end. Yesterday, I got a nice email from our friend Matt, our chat family friend and bro, and my mod here. And he says, BF, just out of the blue, I made this song up. Me and Oscar Electric got together on something. He put a video with the song, and that's what you saw right there. Thank you to my community, and thanks everybody for joining BF Live The Vibe. What are you up to for the next 3 hours on a Monday, folks? Are you ready to do it? We got to get into it. It is Monday. Like I said, it is the 11th, and look, halfway through, not quite halfway through Monday and August already. We're getting there, but, you know, are you feeling a certain way? You know, maybe you're not feeling all this Monday shit. I know another person that isn't feeling this Monday. Maybe you can relate to this right here.
If one more person comes up to me on a Monday and says, Happy Monday, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of them.
Oh, shit, Elmo.
My ass.
Happy Monday. My ass, Elmo, is not feeling Monday. Well, that's why I'm here, folks. Shout out to the 20 of you coming in here. Come on, let's start off our day and let's start off our week on positive vibes. What did you guys get down to with the weekend? I kind of had a busy weekend when I finally wound down from doing last week's 5 shows or whatever. Well, I think I went out with Friday night with the wife and had a little dinner and all. And then Saturday, we have a tradition around here. I'm coming from the mid-Atlantic area of the United States right here, and we like steamed crabs here. So I enjoyed a nice crab feast. It's one of our traditions around here. On Saturday, it was beautiful weather down by the water. So, whoop, I'm about to be a laugh. I was supposed to be a clap. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then yesterday, I just did the good old cut in the grass and made myself body sore for like the better part of the day yesterday. So I'm done. There you go. I'm crying about what I did. That's my schedule of what I did. What did you guys do? What are you up to? Are you back at it? Are you still home? Do you wish you were home? Come on, let's get this show going today. When I do the Vibe Other News or Not So Serious News in a few minutes after the opening chat family check-in, we're going to talk about something, a new phenomenon online. You know, I just talked about sleeping and kind of being tired from cutting my grass yesterday. I got body tired yesterday. It was a little hot out as well. But there's something on the internet now called SleepMaxxing. People are doing like crazy things, going to crazy extremes to try to like improve their quantity of sleep. So they get a shorter amount of sleep, but they're doing weird things in conjunction with their sleep to try to max their sleep. SleepMaxxing. We will talk about when I do the Vibe Other News or Not So Serious News. We're also going to talk about this. I don't know how many of you people see online like I do. Now, I love doing this show, and so I'm online like pretty much every day looking for 3 hours of content that I can bring you here live every day, Monday through Friday. And when I am, I've seen these. Have you ever guys seen these sorority scrolls go by where all these sorority girls are like dancing in these like highly coordinated, well-produced numbers? We're going to get into why you might be seeing those kind of on your Twitter feed right now and all, because it's like sorority rush girls, and it's like sorority rush time to try to get into sorority. So we'll get into that a little bit when we go to the Vibe Not So Serious News. Plus, I've thrown in some last-minute stories. We're going to talk about some sports stories. We're going to talk about the UFC just made a power move. Last week, we talked talked about the WWE making multiple moves as far as their content. Well, now UFC has followed kind of in a similar suit, and they got their kind of content going out exclusively to entity. We're going to tell you all about that when we get into the news and everything, folks. Let me see my backstage. Let me clear. There's Elmo. I'll keep Elmo. Let's play that one more time. Are you feeling Elmo? Or maybe you're having a case of the Mondays, but you know we don't allow cases of Mondays on here on the Vibe.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Maybe just probably this guy.
If one more person comes up to me on a Monday and says, Happy Monday, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of them.
All right, calm down, Elmo. We got to turn Elmo's day around, folks. We got to do something about this. We can't have Elmo talking about that. Elmo love you. I'm going to kick your ass. All right, well, let's do this, folks. Let's do this and get into it. I'm going to put my glasses on now. I will remind you, those of you regular here to the Vibe, and if you're new here and my lurkers and workers, welcome. Happy Monday. I know you're out there, too. But my boys currently aren't backstage yet. I'm Bob Solo right here. Han's brother. I'm Bob Solo right now. So I'm going to do the damn thing with you. And you guys got to let me know what you're up to today. It is Monday. It is August the 11th. So let me know what you're up to on this fine day. Let's start off the day. Let's start off the week. I also noticed, and you might all take notice, that in the chat now, YouTube has slowly been changing from your screen, your other handles that you kind of chose. Like mine used to be BF Live The Vibe. Now you will see me showing up as @BobbyFran. Everybody's showing up at their @ symbol here. So this is something that YouTube is rolling out. And I did a little research on this, and their biggest reason that they're doing this is because a lot of people have requested they want tagging ability. So this is to create the ability to basically tag friends as you're in the chat, and the @ handles are the best way to do it. So I imagine down the road, if you want to say hello to somebody, you'll just be able to like long hold maybe on their @ I think you can do that on Twitch or something. One of them you can do that where you just click on their name. So that's kind of why they're moving towards the @ if you're wondering why everybody's symbols look different today. Now let me do this right now because I get caught up in the show and talking to you guys and having so much fun. I'm going to throw out my 5 gifted memberships right here on BF Live The Vibe. You can have fun using the membership emojis like Wendy in her wrestling outfit and Pecan and all the rest. Just right now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to send out 5, and I want to make our family a little bit bigger before we start off the week. So here they go, folks. So hopefully Stream Elements Bot, I sent them out. So there you go. I see Juggler Jens being generous in here. I see Pecans in here. Thank you for people that are down with positive vibes. You know, folks, we only get one ride on this planet, so let's make it a good one by being positive every day. I'm going to get into the chat family check-in right now. I'm putting my glasses on. I'm going to my elements, and guys, let me know what you're up to. Now, I'm not talking to my lurkers and workers. I know you guys are out there. Now, if you ever feel brave enough to ever talk to me, you got to talk to BF Live. Come on, get on here in the chat, my lurkers and workers. But until then, I will talk to the people that do want to talk to me. So keep me company today, folks. Let me know what you're up to. It's Monday. The weekend's over. We're starting off a new week. I see you, West 11 Bravo, got that green saying thank you. So I think I caught him. Let's see who else I caught. It's Monday. It's August 11th, and this is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 359, working my way to 400 shows, folks. Let me find my element, and let's go. This is the opening chat family check-in. It's Monday, folks. You ready to get the show started and the week started? Well, here it goes. It's about to begin now. Let's go.
Yourselves.
That's right, folks. Oop, no, wrong button again. It's a Monday. Let's get it, folks. That's right. BF Live The Vibe. No politics, more than gossip, an actual show. And this show starts with the opening chat family check-in. Do you have them posted up, ladies and gentlemen? Because we do it all official like here on BF Live The Vibe. And I ask you at this moment, here's your last call to post your chats for the opening chat family check-in. for BF Live the Vibe, stream show 359. I see friends. I see pretty colors. Let's get it. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. And it begins. The show and the week begins. Let's kick it off now. Thank you, everyone, in advance if you utilize my PayPal preset tip options that are pinned at the top of the chat. Then Pecan checks in with the first chat and says, AI doll. He utilizes the newest emoji with me kind of made up in the doll fashion. That is the newest one right there. Thank you, Pecan, for utilizing that. Then he says, Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. We're such great fans of the old Eddie Murphy delirious stand-up bit. We kind of still get that from there. So that's our greeting to each other. Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. Happy Monday from Pecan. Pecan utilizes his very own emoji because he's a member here and he has his own emoji. He says, Unga Bunga, and what do you gano? Gano. So let's go, my friend, Pecan. And then Pecan always checks in a similar fashion every day, and I'm so appreciative of this consistency. He says, oh shit, we're doing it, and we're having it, to cow and fuck yeah. Thank you, I love your enthusiasm. We're doing it. Let's see if Bobby Nick shows up later on. It's at Pecan420. And I'll remind you that at Pecan420, he is the originator, he is the commissioner of all of these wrestling matches. I see Flex just checked in. He is the originator of all of these wrestling matches that you hear us talking about. This one won a belt and that one won a belt. If you look in my chat, his link is running for Pecan420. Thanks, Pecan, for that too, my friend. Let's go. It's Monday. Pecan420 then utilizes all of the membership emojis right there, all in one chat, and you can do that too if you're lucky enough to catch one of these memberships or get one of your own for as little as $4.99 a month. Pecan then checks in with a gifted membership emoji. He's a member defender here on the Vibe. And he let me know that Wavy G was lifted and gifted. I hope we caught Wavy G before he goes to bed. He's a third shifter. Sometimes we catch him right as he's going to sleep. Just a Guest checks in. He says, 6, but you're number 1. Just a Guest. How you doing, my friend? Let's get this going. I got some great stories we're going to talk about in the Vibe, Not So Serious News, the other news. We can have fun with the news, and we'll do it today. And I always like the Monday news because I have extra stories because, you know, the world gets extra crazy or builds up some stories over the weekend. So we're going to have extra fun with the Monday news right here on the Vibe. After this opening chat family check-in, Just a Guess is then throwing out emojis. Mandy Diff checks in on the Vibe, and then she gets this. Mandy Diff checks in and she says, on my way. OMW, that means on my way to the store to get cow. Be right back, a.k.a. steaks is what Mandy's having. It's beef. It's what's for dinner, Mandy Diff. Beef. It's what's for dinner. It's what's for Mandy Diff's dinner. Then she checks in utilizing the Slurpee emojis. And she indicates that BF Live the Vibe, it's different. We're refreshing. We're having fun over here on the Vibe. And then she shouts out my Pecan, myself, Andrew, Scott, and the whole crew saying, on the road again. Thank you, Mandy Diff, for your enthusiasm. Then Mandy checks in and says, number 7. I'll say just like Just a Guess, you're number 1. Matt checks in. He coined it. There it is. BF and the Midday Freaks. Thank you, my friend Matt and Oscar Electric for that awesome kind of rock and roll kind of AI song entry thing. And it has some Ozzy in it. So I love that. And I love my community. Matt checking in. Wes 11 Bravo. I'm normally hang out with him in the Perry chat. How you doing there, Wes, man? I'll probably see you in the Perry chat later on tonight, man. You were always hanging out in there, having fun. We're just always tripping balls on what Perry does on any given show. Perry refuses to stand for the how dare you? What? I've never. Is he being Jehovah?
Shut the fuck up.
Is he being like a Javaho West 11 Bravo? We'll have to tune in tonight to see what that's all about. And then see if he gets like a new wetsuit or whatever come all of that thing when he cut the sleeves off of his very precious, his spring suit, as he says. I guess because it has those short pudgy legs in it. I don't know. That's a full body suit. That's not the one I want. Pecan 420 then acknowledges Mandy Diff with the Hoya. Matt gets acknowledged by our friend Pecan 420. West 11 Bravo gets acknowledged by Pecan. Matt checks in and says hello to Pecan. Then West 11 Bravo shouts out Matt up to me, Pecan 420 with a good day. I didn't know you have Australian descent. Wait a minute. I know we got Flex in here. We're going to give that good day in a second. Mandy Diff then gets shouted out by Matt. There's the Nightbot running the Shawnee Zone. My friend from the old Howard Stern days that I did a show for a minute there over in the Shuley Network called the Shawnee Zone. And he's not high register Shawnee. It's
Shawnee.
It's just Shawnee. He's starting to start up the Shawnee Zone again, and that's his personal page. If you could go give him a subscribe, absolutely free, that would be very nice of you. Oh, Amber checks in on a Monday, and she gets this. Amber checks in on a Monday, giving and receiving positive vibes. FJM checks in. I know it says at Jim Fanning, but I know my friends. He says, great get high noon to you all. You always mess me up, and I'm not, well, I'm a little high maybe, but I did go out and pregame a little bit, Jim, and I am into my new strain, my friend. I'm enjoying cherry pie. What are you, my imbibers, what are you enjoying today? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Pecan 420 shouts out Amber Alert with the Hoya. West 11 Bravo gives love right there to Amber Alert and says hey to Amber. Matt shouts out FJM. FJM gets acknowledged by Pecan. West 11 Bravo says horribly inconvenient to eat. I believe you said that at the time that I showed that commercial of Taco Bell from 1980. What a blast from the past. And I was wondering how many of you Taco Bell people like that look like some fine, actually like prepared food, except for that meat, whatever that was always suspect. But yeah, that commercial was just so interesting, and they're like eating the open food and all. It's like, it's not anything I see nowadays. So I was wondering, I hope that you guys enjoyed that, maybe that bit of nostalgia. Maybe some of you Taco Bell people there. That's just part of my opening liftoff reel. Pecan Hoya from Amber Alert. Fuck yeah, BF says Matt Problems. Bro. So thank you, Matt. You guys are awesome. How can I not love, man, when I just come here and do this 5 days a week, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, you guys think about me on the off times, and you're concocting shit and putting shit together for me. Man, I love you guys. I love this community. I love you, man. Let me see. There's the Nightbot running all of our friends' bot. There's 100 Proof Podcasting, the Discord link. That thing expires every now and then, so I have to figure out if that one's fresh. But that's where you would go if you want to make a connection to Chris Abel's channel and the replayable side of things that we do. And my friend Shawnee, the producer over there, and I did a show on Saturday night because we were going to be with Abel less because, some shit went down on the previous show. But come hang out with us over there if you ever get a chance. West 11 Bravo says, anyone want half a Shyt's meatball hoagie? I'm full. What I saw, I guess I should have pulled it here. There's so much stuff that comes up in my social media feed. I couldn't possibly pull all of it in. But I did sing one thing, West 11 Bravo, where it showed this band, the All-American Rejects, were playing at a Shyt's gas station. So it must have been some type of promotion or something. But they were like under the gas awning or whatever, and everybody's partying at Shyt's. West 11 Bravo checks in. He's laughing and having fun. It's great to see you on the day side of things. Brandon Deft checks in and says, hey guys, what's up, BD? It is Deft. What's up, my friend? Checking in on a Monday. Def gets the Hoya from my friend Pecan checking in. Pecan gets acknowledged by Brandon in return. Def gets acknowledged by our friend Matt, and Matt gets it right back from our friend Brandon Def. West 11 Brother says, holy shit, I sleep all weekend, but it's definitely not healthy. I'm isolating myself and not getting anything done. Shame on me. Well, it all depends, Wes. To me, my whole thing is, bro, if you're putting it out there on the other end, you got to catch up, number one, at some point. Your body just forces you to catch up, number one. So if you're handling your business otherwise and your body needs a weekend to catch up or a shutdown every now and then, all the better, man. Whatever, your body lets you know what you need normally. Brandon is having fun out there. I say good day to you, sir, the fat pig. Checks in for positive vibes, right? What's up, Fat Pig? Tiffany Washington checks in and says, HIGHBF in the chat. It's Tiffany Washington. I'm seeing all these new ads, but I'm still making the right translations, I think, because you got enough clues in there to let me know who you are. I know who all my friends are, like Pecan 420. Fat Pig to Cal. And then Juggalette Jen checks in easily. Hey, Juggalette Jen. Peace and love on a Monday, Juggalette Jen, and thank you for being a member defender, Juggalette Jen. Let me find my M. Here we go. Let's see who caught that. Right after I let you know that I threw my 5 out there. So now we're going to see who got the love. The first I let you know that got the love, maybe you could say that was from Jen. Either way, it's West 11 Bravo caught that one. What Justin Chuds, he said I got schooled. I will let you know that Scooney68 just became a member here on BF Live The Vibe. Also, Dada Dum Dum Dummy Doo check in on the vibe. Who else caught one? Let's see. Amber Alert. I have hot water once again. Tiffany Watch. Let's see who else caught them once it shows me. Pecan Tikal, brother from the Fat Pig. There are some of the links I was telling you about. There's Bobby Nick's links. I have Scott links. I have Andrew links, and also Pecan 420. You can find all of that running throughout the chat if you're wondering where all of our friends are and you make those connections. Hey, West 11 Bravo, you're welcome, my friend. Yes, Bobby Fran, we need you. You are essential. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are essential. Me, I'm pretty, almost 400 episodes. That is wild, Juggalette Jen. Isn't it so? I started out doing this show, and someone who's in the chat who I noticed is being generous, he encouraged me. And when I get to him, I'm going to let you know, one of the main guys where I'm like, well, maybe I should do this, because other people were saying I should do this once, do it every day. There's a membership link. If you don't have $2 like every show and you enjoy the vibe and you want to support me, there's $9.99 a month for Fanatics and as little as $4.99 a month for Chat Family Level. Thank you. Pecan, my brother from Oscar Electric, 2006 right there. Jenny gets the hot love and the fire from Oscar Electric. Did you see, were you here at the beginning, Oscar, when I played that awesome thing that you guys made for me? Let me run it one more time. I should have kept it backstage, but here it is. I got to think about how to make this like an intro or a promo video for my show. Add a little graphics to it if you don't mind, guys. Let's go. This is BF Live. And we are near the end of the opening Chat Family check-in. I'm going to go over my news desk. We vibing right here on BF Live, right here in the middle of the day.
We're the best chat
family. Best chat family and friends. Fuck yeah, it's BF Live. That's what you're watching. Hell yeah. How can you not love doing this? There seems to be a name missing from the intro. Is it? Is there an intro? I don't know. What am I missing, Fat Pig? I do run through so much content, man. If I overlook something, you might have to hit me over the head with it, Fat Pig. How you doing there? Maybe it's the Fat Pig himself. How you doing there? Oscar Electric. Pecan 420 shouts out and says to Cal, my brother. Johnny A checks in. He always used to hit me with all the dabs. But the one thing that Johnny A will always ask you at some point is to hit the like wherever you're enjoying BF Live right now. I know you like me because there's 34 great people in here that share content with me, memberships and super chats, but it'll let the services know that you love me too. Keep me around. How you doing, Johnny A? He says Hoya to the chat family. The Pig, Oscar Electric acknowledges the Pig. Here's the guy that I'll let you know, and then he hits me with a super sticker. It is the one and only BK, the original BK, Brian Clauder. It rhymes with daughter. We were chat family bros for a long time, and I was doing this show one day a week because it was all I could do to assemble one show once a week to do this when I first started. And Brian says, BF, I really like what you do and everything, man. He always supports me. He backs it up with money, and he goes, you have to do this Monday through Friday. You got to do this every day of the week. And I said, really? I said, I guess I will. So he was one of the many people that said maybe this is something we should do every day, and then he supports me with $5. Thank you, Brian Clauder. West 11 Bravo checks in and says, Ari Jane, my dear. Did she sneak in here? I did not see her. Let me see. Ari Jane, my dear. I did not see her. Hi, Oscar from Tiffany, Washington. Sal the Wop checks in. Hey, you Wop bastard. I think I'm starting to notice a pattern that wherever Oscar Electric is, there's also Sal the Wop. They're enjoying each other's company. I think enjoying it. Hey, you doing, Sal the Wop? You rat bastard over here on a Monday. Pecan shouts out Johnny A with the Hoya. Oscar gets acknowledged by the Fat Pig. Tiffany Washington acknowledges Johnny A. Death gets acknowledged by Oscar Electric. Juggalette Jen has fun with all of the pecan emojis. The commissioner of pecan emojis. She supports me with a monthly membership and uses the armchair comic emoji, one of my original emojis right here on the vibe. Chat, smoke, and repeat. There we go. Come on, that's right. Sal. Our saying here on the vibe is drugs are bad, okay, unless you got enough for everybody. And then they're perfectly acceptable. Look who's checking in. BF Live, the vibe is worldwide because Flex316 checks in from down under. Flex316 checking in for positive vibes. How you doing, my friend? Always flattered that Flex316 sits up and maybe he goes gambling on his birthday, but he's usually gaming or something and sitting out, smoking and hanging out for positive vibes right here in the States with us. Let's say hello to Flex316. Pecan acknowledges Sal the Wop with the Hoya. Johnny A shouts out Hoya and Tip, Pecan, and Tiff. There's another link for the Shawnee Zone again. Okay, not sure. Okay, let me see. Hey, Sal, let's see. Hey, Flex. Mandy gets acknowledged by Oscar Electric. Let me see. Matter of fact, well, here we go. I'm going to go through here. I'm going to get to the point now where I'm only going to search for people that haven't been in here yet. Sunset Sherbert is the strain of my friend Jim, FJM, and Warhead Snowcap. So come on. I like that. I like the hour early BF. The hour early BF. Okay. Hey, what's that? Hour? Let's see. Coffee, Cheetos, and cannabis, says Tiffany. Sunset Sherbet is great. Tiffany Washington says. 2 a.m. ain't bad, says Flex 316. No, it's not. Oscar Lamb 2006. Let me see right here. Let me handle this right now. Do this. Bop. Boom. 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 You take care of that. Let's see. The guys are trolling. Let's see. They're having fun in the chat. I'm going to get on with this. He says, damn. Growing. Oh, what are you growing? Let's see what he's growing. Hold up. Flex says, I'm growing Z-Skits and Apple Betty and the GG. My people, man, we got the herbalist out there. We got the green thumbs out there now. All right, I'm going to let you guys talk to each other. Let's see. Let's see. Johnny. Let's see. Oscar, you can do what you have to do. Let me see. You just got a new toy. They're talking about kids, and I know Amber said she's going to be back a lot more. Play it again. I think I played it I'll play it one more time. I think this was earlier in the chat, but I'm going to scroll through here, make sure nobody else dropped in here. Let's see, Oscar. You also have something next to your name now that you didn't have before. Let's see. What we got? Come on. I'm going to get through here. Mud Sharks Unite checks in. I'm just looking for... I'm just looking for anybody that we haven't acknowledged in the chat because I want to get on with the show. I have some fun news that I know we're going to have fun talking about on the Vibe, other news or not so serious news. Dude, handle your business, Oscar Electric. Handle your business. Handle your business. Let me see. Here we go. Thank you for, I'm going to play that thing one more time to set a vibe because there you go. Happy Monday. Peep says Oscar Electric checking in with all the colors. And a nice little tool right there. There you go. All right, well, you do it. How about this, guys? Let's do this. I'm going to run that thing one more time that the great Oscar Electric and my friend Matt coordinated on. I'm going to run it one more time, and then we're going to have some fun playing the Vibe, other news, or the not so serious news. But that was the opening chat family check-in. Let's get on with the Vibe. Come on.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
The fuck it is BF Live. It's BF Live. Ah, boy, AI has been good to me. All right, well, let's do this and let's get into it, folks. Matt's checking in. Let me say, thank you, guys. Matt and Oscar are kind of exchanging, saying, thanks, Oscar. You knocked it out of the park with that video. There you go, man. Thank you, man. And I get an email and people are like, they're thinking about me on the weekend. They got lives and personal stuff that they got to, but they think about me and they're like, I'm going to create something to have fun with the fun that BF's having. Well, speaking about having fun, let's do this. I'm going to run my thing right here on the Vibe. I'm going to run this right here. This is about, Halloween's coming up, folks. I showed you how the stuff's coming into the stores, and maybe I should have saved this for Bricked Up, but I like this too much. I'm getting ahead on my holiday thinking. This is the haunted house, guys, just for the guys, if you will, right here on the Vibe. I got to go to this. Oh, what the hell? I got that. I see some ghost crack right there. Seeing some ghost crevice. That's my kind of haunted house. It's my kind of haunted house. Oh, Juggle Legend says, oh dear, oh my. There you go. All right, let's continue having fun right here on the vibe is what we're doing, damn it. There you go. All right. There you go. Do your damn thing. Do what you got to do in the chat right there. And I'm going to do the damn thing I got to do, folks, because I know that we only get one ride on this planet. I'm making the most of it about being positive. And I know good things happen out there in the world that they don't get covered or just other fun stories. That's what I like doing here on the vibe. I'm getting ready to go to my news desk, and I'm going to run this element now, and we're going to get into some of that news, the vibe, not so serious news, or the other news, if you will. Hey, like that's a little better. I put a different music bed to it. I didn't have that thing all chopped up there. There you go, folks. That's what we're doing. We're starting off on Monday on BF Live The Vibe. I'm over here in my spacious news studios right now. Easy for me to say. Spacious news studios. And I'm going to bring you a few stories in the Vibe Other News or the Vibe Not So Serious News. We got some stuff to talk about because there's some current events and just some fun stuff to talk about. So this one now, I don't partake in these, but I am kind of intrigued by them. How many of you out there like a good old yard sale, good old-fashioned yard sale? I don't know. I don't know. To me, it's just like rifling through other people's junk, but I know yard sale game is large. It's a tight community. Flea markets and all that stuff. All right. Thank you. I see Widow Killer's checking in. I'm going to check in with you in a second. But this is about this story, my first story in the Vibe Other News or Not So Serious News. This is about the largest yard sale. Okay, so if you yard sale people are down to yard sale, I got information about the largest one. How about a 690-mile yard sale? How about that for my first story in the Vibe Other News? It is the world's largest. It passes through Kentucky this week. This passes through multiple states. Oh, I see my signal going underwater a little bit. It's been pretty good the last week or so since I made some changes. Maybe you're having just a little audio difficulty, but I've had a really good week. I hope this ain't a sign of how the week's going to go. Let me run my rubato here and give it a second to recover. PQR. Let me run my. Here we go. Oh, it's coming back. I see it already. All right, it wasn't that long. Check this out. It wasn't that long. 690-mile yard sale, the world's largest, passes through Kentucky this week. If one antique shop isn't enough, how about 690 miles of items to sort through? There's the route right here, folks. I'm going to read you the story, and then I'll run the little video that tells you all about it. From Kentucky, if one yard sale isn't enough, how about 690 miles of them? From August 7th to the 10th, secondhand shoppers can travel through the world's largest yard sale. Spanning across 6 states, Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama, the 127-yard sale offers artwork, furniture, collectibles, jewelry, and all sorts of another one-of-a-kind finds. The yard sale takes place in front yards, barns, empty lots, churches, and anywhere vendors decide to set up along the 690-mile route. Shoppers are encouraged to plan a trip to cover as much ground during the 4-day event as possible. To make that happen, 127 Yard Sale has a list of hotels, RV parks, and campgrounds, rentals, and bed and breakfasts available by state online. On top of the rummaging through almost 700 miles of yard sales, 127 Yard Sale encourages shoppers to explore local restaurants, coffee shops, and bakeries and experience what each town has to offer. A list of the places you can try can be found by clicking on that link at the 127 Yard Sale's website. Cutting through the top of Kentucky, starting in Newport, the yard sale will run across the state, down to Albany before crossing state lines into Tennessee. There will be 12 major vendor shops across the Commonwealth. each with at least 25 different vendors in one place. And there's the cities throughout the Commonwealth that they're talking about. So there you go. I'm going to run their video report right now, just give you an idea of the scope. But yes, multiple states, what did it say? 6 states, 690 miles, I believe it is. The 127 yard sale. Let's watch the video, the local news report about this right here.
The network.
Right after these messages.
It is more than just
of course, we'll be right back.
It is the heart of the connected enterprise.
Don't pay shit for me.
Circulating data
Yeah, what does everybody think about that many? I see Oscar Electric, Jim Fanning. I need Popke. When Popke gets in here, I need to give him something too. Let me know when y'all see Popke in here.
We are architecting the fabric of tomorrow's connected enterprise. Unleash a modernized network.
Yeah.
With HPE Security First.
Let's watch the local news report about 690-mile yard sale.
Hey, welcome back. Listen to this. The world's largest yard sale's going on right now, and part of it runs right through Kentucky. The 127-yard sale is nearly 700 miles long, spanning 6
So it's
states,
Route
offering
127.
all sorts of secondhand goodies. The Kentucky stretch starts in Newport, runs all the way down to Albany before crossing into Tennessee. The world's largest yard sale runs through Sunday.
I love a yard sale, and this sounds like my dream.
So there you go, folks. If you like yard sales, I just told you where you can find the biggest one in my first story in the Vibe Other News. Holy shit. That means shit. Let's see. Holy shit. He actually said it. The Warhead Snowcaps is wowing right now. King of all diff checks in for positive vibes. He's watching the Vibe Other News. How you doing, King of all diffs? Fire, says Oscar Electric. Pete Cunt says, King of all stifties. Oh yeah, there's the 100 Proof Podcasting Discord link again. King says, my parents went to that a couple of times. Thank you for letting me know your personal story about this one. Let me see. What's it say? Widow Killer says, high pitch for Eric for security? Who's high pitch? That looked like Kelly Clarkson. Widow Killer checks in on the Vibe. I saw you check in a couple chats ago. You guys sneak in when I'm doing stories. I see what you do. What did you also post? Did you see? Let me go up here. I was just watching Antonio Banderas' song, Mr. Perry. I gotta say, the man can sing and play the guitar. Well, maybe we will fit in a little fun little Perry segment because it is Perry PCL Monday night PCL. Thank you for the top of the news. When Pecan always checks in and says, this is Bobby Cronkite time. I just kind of went backwards right here. All right, so there you go. That was the yard sale we're talking about. Thank you for letting me know that, Widow Killer. You should always share. That's right. If drugs are bad, unless you have enough to share, okay? That's right, because you didn't have enough to share. How am I supposed to sit around and watch a bunch of other people get high if I got my own, goddammit. Let's go. Come on, Amber. What's up, girl? Let's see. Holy shit, we got that one now. I want to see everybody that checked in. Your parents went there. That's cool. Who's high pitch? Kanye's Swords of Kaiser Soze Verbal checks in and says, be careful, King of all div. Oscar will put you in a timeout. He cried about, come on now. Everybody get along in here now. Let's go. Let's see. He didn't cry to me for a revenge. I got to let him control. Y'all going to come in here and tag him. I got to let him defend himself. Oscar's my dude. Let's see. Come on. Let's have fun right here in the Vibe. Come on. Widow Kill. I'm getting ready to do my another story. Do your damn. Come on. Let's go. Come on, find other things to do. All right, I'm going to tell you this next story. Bros and brosettes. That's what you call women. Check this story out. Like, I ain't fucking with this. I always say I don't mess with the water, and because this is their home, right? And I'm not trying to take nothing out of it or be in it or encounter it, but a Connecticut man, he reels in an estimated 700-pound thresher shark. Now, I wasn't overly familiar with a thresher shark, but I do recognize the tail. Check out this shark and the kind of the means that this guy caught this fish right here. Connecticut fisherman catches a 16-foot, 700-pound thresher shark. Check this out. A pair of Connecticut anglers may have broken a state record when they reeled in a 16-foot thresher shark they estimated to weigh about 700 pounds. Ed Lovely and Mo Giovanni said that they were out on Long Island Sound in the Lovely's 16.5-foot boat last week when they hooked something big. So what did they say? They said that the shark was 16-footed damn self, and the boat's 16.5 feet. So watch when I show you the pictures of this thing. It says they knew they hooked something big. He says, I was hand feeding the line out. I got down to 45 to 50 feet, and boom. I tell Mo, boom, something just hit it, and bang, zoom. Now he's got all these booms. It's like an episode of a Batman that used to be on TV. Boom, zang, powie. This guy talks in boom, zang, powies. The men ended up struggling with the thresher shark for 6 hours. The men said they took turns wearing the fishing belt and holding the rod. Would that sound like a gay relationship or something? It's my turn to hold the rod today. Okay. You need to have teamwork getting a fish like that because one guy has to drive the boat while the other guys got the reel and tell him which way it's going, to starboard side or to port side. So for those hours, we were just going back and forth, Giovanni said. The men said they were shocked when they finally saw the size of the fish. A few hours later, I finally saw the shark way out, and it was ginormous. It was huge, Lovely told WTNH TV. I was like, this is crazy. Even Mo, and Mo, hey Mo, I said, this is the biggest fish I ever seen. Let's get into some pictures of this now. It says they were finally about to harpoon the shark after 6 hours of struggling. They towed their catch back to shore where they loaded it into Lovely's truck. So there we go. Let me show you if I can get to the actual pictures of it, because that's what you want to see. You want to see these guys and how big this son of a bitch was. Let's run this report out of CBS New York about 2 Connecticut fishermen who caught a 16-foot thresher shark on the Vibe.
A Connecticut fisherman make a spot in the record books. Listen to this. He caught a huge shark in the Long Island Sound. Edwin Lovely was about 3 miles offshore near Fisher's Island last week when he made contact with a 16-foot, 700-pound thresher shark. Now, that's likely a state record. The previous record for a thresher was 467 pounds, and that was caught in 2006. Took hours, but Lovely was able to haul it out of the water onto his small boat.
6 hours of try to pull him, and he would just pull double the line, triple the line back.
I don't know. Maybe something about fishermen. I would probably give it up on hour 2, 3. I don't know about that, Johnny. I should read about that. I want to learn more about thresher.
Lovely says that he's working with NOAA to get his record official.
Look at that tail fin. That's what the distinctive feature on these types of sharks are. I'm learning is that it has that gigantic tail fin, and we're going to learn more about thresher sharks after I finish running this report.
And also confirmed 6 hours of that struggle, Scott. Can you imagine?
No, I can't. I mean, I'm exhausted just thinking about
that's
it.
what I mean. It's like his arms must have been so sore the next day.
He's like, I want to do it. All right, we're going to have this happen.
But what do you think? It's time for a bigger boat.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, he's definitely a bigger boat. Probably that shark was almost bigger than the boat that he had there, Christy.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what that was. And being as I like to learn stuff here on BF Live The Vibe. Let's see. So right here, I always like to say, if you're not careful on this show right here, you just might learn something before you're done. So that adage holds true because we're going to learn more about the thresher shark. So I'm going to read some facts. It says the thresher sharks are large mackerel sharks of the family Aploidae, found in all temperate and tropical oceans of the world. It does say that they're not, I asked if they're harmful to humans. They're not aggressive towards humans. Thresher sharks are generally considered harmless to humans and are not known to be aggressive. They are shy and typically avoid close contact with humans. While they are powerful predators with a distinctive tail that they use to stun their prey. So that gigantic tail on the back of them, they use that to whack mofos upside their head. And then they stun their prey, and that's how they get it. So that's how they... Now, is thresher shark edible? How about that? Let me add, is thresher shark good eating? Let's read that. For our friend, I think, was it Johnny asked that. Thresher shark is generally considered good eating. Well, there you go. I guess they can eat that. They can put that to good use. Well, there you go. So two guys, a 12 and a half, with a 16-foot shark with like a 16-foot bow. They were shy a half a foot right there on the Vibe. And yes, it is edible. Let's see what everybody's saying in here. Mandy Diff checks in and says, I heard shark. I had to pull over. I'm going after the next record on a kayak. Dare me and I'll do it. I ain't daring Mandy Diff to do shit because Mandy Diff, no. And Mandy Diff, if you're, wait a minute.
You got a cocking.
Whoa, what's that got to do with a shark?
You got a cocking.
Oh, Mandy Diff. And this is what it'll look like when Mandy Diff's out on the water doing her thing. Watch. See, there's Mandy Diff catching her shark right there. Do it, Mandy. That's key. Hey, Two Joints checking in, man. Talk about a chill bro. Always hanging out with the No Filter crew on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. My brother, Two Joints, checks in on the Vibe and says hello to me. How you guys doing? All right, let's keep it going over here. Nelson Loves Lisa saying, wow, Mandy. What's up, Nelson? Hey, Nelson. Hey, Nelson. Nelson loves Lisa from a Simpsons reference right there. I love that. There you go. Haulover Inlet. 2 joints gets acknowledged by Oscar Electric, and we go to the next story in what we're doing now. This is the Vibe, other news, or not so serious news. Well, this could be a point of view kind of thing, depending on serious news. Now, I just mean it's not all that doom and gloom news that everybody wants the world to end. This story is about, did you hear about the cruise ship malfunction this weekend, ladies and gentlemen? A Royal Caribbean cruise guest was injured after glass shatters in a horrifying slide malfunction. So those of you that watch TV or you're familiar with the cruises, you might see that these cruise ships are amazing. Let me see. Well, let me pause this right here. I'll pause the video. I got some couple different videos I'm going to show you of this. But yeah, it says the Royal Caribbean cruise guest injured after the glass shatters in a horrifying slide malfunction. So they have these big elaborate cruise ships out there now. I mean, and they're all trying to outdo each other with like slides and rides and all kind of stuff. Well, they have these glass tube rides that you can kind of basically just be dropped right down into. They had that on one particular ship, and they had an accident where some glass shattered. I'll read the story, and I'm going to run some video and show you this. A Royal Caribbean cruise guest has been left with injuries following a malfunction on a ship's water slide. The incident occurred on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas when the acrylic glass panel broke while the passenger was using the slide on Thursday, August 7th, according to ABC News. While the identity of the person has remained hidden, the man is reportedly in stable condition, the outlet reported. Footage of the incident captured water gushing out of the section of the slide where the glass broke, per CBS News. Here's a kind of a still shot of it right here. You can see. So they drop you out in this orange part, like right up here. They drop you out here, and then you like literally. I don't think your feet even hit until you get down in this area, and that's what it looks like. What happened to this gentleman? There's the water gushing out. I'm going to actually show you a video of a guy popping out of this thing right here. But this is like a horror, and I guess he just fell to a pool below because they said he's not been identified, and the gentleman is in stable condition. But there's the still picture of it. The video was captured by Jim Muldoon, showcasing passengers yelling and shouting, "Stop the slide, stop the slide," according to the news outlet. In a statement issued to People, Royal Caribbean Group said, "Our team provided medical care to an adult guest when acrylic glass broke off a water slide as the guest passed through the slide." Well, that's an understatement. I'll say when I show you this video. The guest is being treated for his injuries, they added. It says the Royal Caribbean Group did not reveal how severe the guest's injuries were. The water slide was closed for the remainder of sailing, pending an investigation. All right, let's run this. I'll run this video that was taken by a passenger, and then I'm going to show you another piece of video I have right here. But this is the water gushing out. This is what it looks like when the acrylic glass breaks out on one of those huge slides on one of these larger, elaborate Royal Caribbean cruise ships. Well, let me see if there's some sound on it, because people are yelling, "Oh, Lord, it be."
Did the person fall out? Did the person fall out?
Thanks, 2 Joints, checking in a little bit, buddy. So you get the idea. That's what it looks like. But I got another piece of video. I'm going to show you an actual video that I got where they actually call the dude sliding out of there. Watch this. Check this out. This is the only video that I have seen where it's the dude popping out of it right here. Check this out right here on the Vibe. We're doing the story. This is the other news. This is a story about the Royal Caribbean ship where a guest was kind of thrown out of a water slide when the glass that contained him broke out from under him right here. Check this out, guys, right here on the Vibe. Watch us. Is it a guy? Yeah, check this out. Flex right here on the Vibe. Watch.
A nightmare scene on board a dream ship.
You saw.
A man in a night.
I'll run it again. I'll slow it down a little bit so we can watch. This is the only video I've found. Like I said, they're keeping the guy's identity and they're just saying he's in stable condition. But let's do playback speed. Let's cut that in half. Let me see if we can see here on the vibe. But you can see this is one of them, and I don't even like these things because for this very reason. I mean, for the failures that could happen, and just the fact that you're just being. They basically just pull like a plastic thing out from under you, and you literally drop at the rate of gravity into this piece of glass right here. Let's run at half speed.
A nightmare scene on board a dream ship.
Hell no. To the no,
A
no,
man
no.
injured after the acrylic glass broke off the...
All right, I'm going to go back to regular speed, and I'll run this particular report right here on the vibe, and then we're going to get into some other different stories right here on the vibe. But I'm not a big cruise guy anyway, and this kind of just takes me further away from that. But this is, once again, this is the footage of a gentleman breaking through a Royal Caribbean glass slide and falling through it. And
A nightmare scene on board a dream ship. A man injured after the acrylic glass broke off the frightening bolt water slide on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, sending torrents of water pouring on the deck below. The vessel was at sea traveling between the U.S. Virgin Islands and the Bahamas when the incident occurred. The frightening bolt is the tallest drop
put them out
slide
over the water
at
and
sea,
shit.
with a drop floor that propels the guest along
look at these things they're putting on these ships.
282-foot
These are like
slide
a
through
full-size amusement parks
360-degree loop.
on cruise ships.
No more slide.
Passengers heard screaming. The hole in the bottom of the slide visible
There's
once
a
the
hole
water
in the
was
bottom
turned
of the
off.
slide.
Icon of the Seas is the world's largest cruise ship and has only been in service since January of last year.
Damn.
Experts say even though images like these are alarming, the seas are still safe.
These slides probably...
Now, what kind of spokesperson for the cruise industry they get to say this shit? Yeah, this shit breaking, but this is still like really, really super safe. I mean, who hired him? Royal Caribbean spokesperson. Listen to this shit.
These are still safe.
These slides...
This is a safety expert.
Ship and has only been in service since January of last year. Experts say even though images like these are alarming, the seas are still safe.
These slides, probably much more frequently than land-based, are continuously and constantly being inspected for, any issues. If cracks are determined, these slides and attractions are immediately taken out of service.
Holy shit. Well, there you go, guys. That's what it looks like when the glass breaks on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Higher, let's see. A higher, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought, Oscar Electric. They're like, it was almost like the Wizard of Oz thing, like, pay no attention to the man that just fell from the sky. Cruising on the ocean is still relatively safe. Like, no, I just saw, no, that's not a good thing. Yeah, definitely, an expert. Must have been, talk to this expert. We're going to give you a number, Royal Caribbean, for our expert to talk to. Yeah, Oh, now, guys, I think this happened a little bit earlier. Hopefully my signal didn't drop out too bad, but we have to mourn the end of an era. It's a kind of a celebrity death of sorts to report right here. This is the end of an era, everybody. This next story I have on the vibe, this is it. I mean, they're shutting it down once and for all. What am I talking about? I'm talking about AOL. You've got mail no more. AOL to shutter their dial-up internet service, guys. That's right. All the internet service that so many of us, dare I say, kind of grew up on. AOL, you've got mail and all that shit. It's finally going away, guys. I don't know how many people were still using it, but who would have ever thought there would be a day?
You've got mail.
Whoever thought there would be a day when we had to connect to the internet, and it was the best way for connectivity in the day. Let's read about AOL dial-up going away finally. AOL, America Online, is set to shut down the dial-up internet service that was once the symbol of internet connectivity after over 40 years. A company web page titled Dial-Up Internet to be Discontinued states that the service will be stopped on this September the 30th. The company says the page that the shutdown follows a routine evaluation of its products and services. The hum and whir of dial-up modems was how many people first connected to the internet. At its height, a dial-up connection could manage up to 56 kilobits per second under ideal conditions, according to Apple Insider. Modern connections are measured up to gigabytes per second. The consumer-friendly internet connection service provided what the tech news website called a walled garden internet experience through trial CDs in the early days of the internet proliferation. How many of us what's it? Oh yeah, fiber optics killed him. But how many of us had these discs and you got Sass checks in on a Monday? Oh, she's sassy. Miss Sass checks in on a Monday. How you doing? And she says hello to me and everybody else. How you doing there? Yeah, so, I mean, how many times did we would throw them around? We would have these AOL discs. They were literally, I remember weeks at my life, guys, and you can back me up on this. They would come in my mail like every day of the week. I'd go through the mail and I go, there's the AOL disc. The next day, there's the AOL disc. And you probably use it like one time. Actually, I'd probably had a couple different ones I used the trial on, and I used the trial password and all that. But this is all over because new technologies and faster speed rendered dial-up a connection of the past. As the technology landscape changed, so did the status of America Online. AOL emerged with Time Warner in the year of 2000 at the height of the internet bubble. The failure of the merger, which caused Time Warner to spin off AOL in 2009, was so spectacular that it led to retrospectives both in 10 and 15 years later. But to get this, in 2015, Verizon purchased America Online for $4.4 billion. At the time, AOL still had 2.1 million dial-up customers, according to CNBC. When Apollo Global Management purchased portions of Verizon's media assets, including AOL in 2021, the financial news outlet reported that dial-up users were down to the low thousands. So there's hardly anybody using it anymore. But man, like I said, what they said at their height, they had 40 million people, but it is the end of an era, folks. It is gone. One last time for our friend. We're only going to hear it like this. And AOL is finally, it's gone. AOL's gone, folks. AOL's gone, and the vibes continue right here on BF Live. The vibe. Look at some sounds. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. It's fiber optics killed it. Yeah, cable, all that shit killed them. ASL. That's what's up? That DSL. No. How you doing there? Articulate John checks in for some vibes here on a Monday. Their chat rooms were okay. Johnny A, I remember that was a really fun, big thing for our family. I had family in other states, Johnny A, and that was a lot of fun in those days when you didn't have it prior, where we would all set up a chat room and we could all go, hey, look, this one's here, tap, 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 hello, tap, 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 hello, and we were literally like all in the room, Johnny A. So yeah, those early days, and who remembers Prodigy? Everybody remember Prodigy and all those CompuServe, all those kind of old services? Wes 11 Proverb says, we still have hundreds of thousands of miles of copper cable in southwestern Pennsylvania. Most of my area is fiber, though. Yeah, I can't imagine that there's still some people in rural or outskirt areas that wouldn't benefit, but I guess it's not enough for a business. There you go. So AOL, finally, that connection that we kind of relied on, it was our, let's see, every day. The Fat Pig says, interesting fact, when you used to use dial-up, if you do it while someone was on the phone, you can tap the conversation. Fat Pig, like back in those days, all those things were crisscrossing, right, bro? I even had like these novelty Simpsons phones back in the day, Fat Pig, and all I had to do was it was plugged in the phone line at the house, and it would just play anybody's call in the house, any other part of the house, through like the little speaker on the Bart Simpson phone. So yeah, you got those little quirks that you could eavesdrop on people's calls, the old landline phone days. Fat Pig bringing us back to those days, but yeah, no more AOL. So Chunkster checks in and says, if you signed up for AOL using a checking account, it would never check if it was legit until 30 days. I had a new account every month for years. I know, hey, the Chunkster, I know that many people, much like the old Columbia House when you got a 10 or 13 disc for a penny, a lot of people gamed the old AOL back in the day. No doubts. The Chunkster checking in, especially the teenagers and whatnot. Well, we got the weather checks going in. We got that one. Got the cat. There you go. Everybody's checking in. Their chat rooms were okay. Hey, we got Sass checking in during the vibe. Other news, not so serious news stories. Let's see. I agree. Okay. Fuck that slide. Let's see. Amber said, yeah, that was horrific, man. That just added to my checklist of reasons I'm never going on a cruise ship. Yeah, I just don't like being at sea. I want to be able to be able to get in a car or call a Uber or something and be able to leave if I so choose in the middle of a vacation, and that's not very conducive to that. So I need egress. Another thing I need. Let's talk about this because this was a story that I featured in my thumbnail, guys. Now I love doing this. I do this 5 days a week. I'm the night owl. I stay up all hours of the night, right? So, but I'm not going to do the next thing. And then we don't condone this here on BF Live, The Vibe, but there is a viral trend occurring right now. People are trying to make the most out of the sleep that they do get by doing something really dangerous called SleepMaxxing. Is what we're talking about on The Vibe Other News. I want to report this stuff to you, so in case you know some people that are maybe see some of these signs of this. It's a dangerous dreams inside the internet's SleepMaxxing craze. So people in this busy world that we're in, people think that you can drink 10 energy drinks and that's good for you and that'll keep you up and all, which it will, but we're all different. So those 10 energy drinks might help one person, could maybe kill another person. So other people are always looking for workarounds to our biology and trying to stay up late and game the system. And one of these games is SleepMaxxing. Do not try this at home. From mouth taping to rope assisted neck swinging. And that's how the article starts, folks. So don't do any of this at home. But for SleepMaxxing, people, this is a viral trend right now, apparently. From mouth taping to rope-assisted neck swinging. Do not try this at home. A viral social media trend is promoting extreme bedtime routines that claim to deliver perfect sleep, despite scant medical evidence and potential safety risk. Do not try this at home. Influencers on platforms including TikTok and X are fueling a growing wellness obsession, popularly known as SleepMaxxing, a catch-all term for activities and products aimed at optimizing sleep quality. The explosive rise of the trend, generating tens of millions of posts, underscores the social media's power to legitimize unproven health practices. And that's really what I want to get at with this, is that just because you see, is my signal going underwater? I see a low signal indicator. I don't know how that sounds, but let's do this. Been having such a good week or so.
Signals underwater, Bobby from Roboto.
It says the explosive rise of the trend, generating tens of millions of posts, underscores the social media powers to legitimize unproven health practices, particularly as tech platforms scale back content moderation. So you're definitely on your own. Do not try this at home. Consult a doctor if you're having sleep issue. I noticed an increase in sleep products. Yeah, Jen, I think just much like energy drinks, this is like the other end of that. Like people, they want to be up the most hours of the day they can and have the most energy. But then when they sleep, they want to get the most sleep they can in a little bit of time right here. Come on, Signal. You've been doing great for me for the last week or so. It's coming back. I see Signal come back. Slurpee emojis are being utilized by Mandy Diff because she knows BF Live, The Vibe is different. We're refreshing. We're more than gossip, man. No politics. We like hanging out and being positive and having fun. I seen you popping backstage. I'll give it a little second to settle yourself in as I finish up this story about SleepMaxxing. Do not try this at home if you're having sleep problems, folks. One so-called insomnia cure involves people hanging by their necks with ropes or belts, and swinging. See, now I definitely believe, and we'll ask the next person backstage about this. I believe that there's people out there that put out stupid notions and go, look, I made them try, and they don't even care if this kills people or not. So don't try any of this shit at home. Let me see what my bro thinks about this, because he's got to think that what the fuck are people doing in this world? I mean, all we do is smoke weed. You know him as a prop master. This is Scott Fitzpatrick. Come on, Scott.
Oh yeah,
buddy. Go ahead. You listening?
I just woke up from a power nap. I had to take myself off the rope and.
You son of a bitch. Power. I thought I saw you dangling backstage. Yeah, Scott, this is definitely do not try this at home. This seems like one of them they're just trying to fool people kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, are they talking about putting it around your neck?
Bro, I don't even want to read it every time, and I keep qualifying it by saying do not try this at home, but disclaiming it. I keep saying don't try this at home, but yeah, they're saying about it started out with mouth taping and putting stuff around your neck in order to give you higher quality of sleep. I believe this is just idiots. Like they said, it's unproven kind of health things that people, unchecked health ideas from the social media. There, we got people.
I'm trying to go both ways.
No, I got to go for this one. Scott! That's the one.
You might wake up like the singer from NXS or the Kung Fu guy.
I need you tonight. 'cause I'm not breathing. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck, man? All right, well, I'm super happy that Scott Fitzpatrick's here, man. I think I was holding it down pretty good, but it's always great to have extra friends in, man.
Yeah, I heard you saying a couple of times that your signal was disappearing, but on this end, you couldn't really tell it. It was still good. It's still good.
Thanks, buddy. Because as I told you guys kind of backstage, I did try to reduce places in my line and improve it so I wouldn't have to play my rubato theme. So thanks for letting me know what's going out there, Scott. What kind of weekend did you get into, buddy? Can you remember any of it on a Monday?
I can just remember what I did yesterday, and that was
barely
just angry iguana low-cal bullshit, man. Cyrax being on a month-long vacation, been fishing for new locales, and I think I found one.
That's the good thing that'll come of that, because you never give up. It's not like you're going to go, well, I ain't just going to watch nothing. You're going to find the next one. That's how we found who's the dude with the big body and the skinny
Johnny
leg?
Elbows.
Johnny Elbows. Exactly. That's how you found Johnny Elbows. So I don't know that we necessarily have a Scott. I don't have one scripted out today, a Scott poll, but I know you always got stuff going over there on the Angry Iguana 112 channel.
I'll send you something for tomorrow.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow then. There's your promise. David Carradine stuff, another one, man. The autoerotic asphyxiation. Don't try any of this at home. But this is supposed to be about improving sleep, Scott. I'm like, there's got to be a better way to improve your sleep. But yeah, you weren't hearing wrong. And I feel like I said, do not try this at home. I feel like I got to put up a big disclaimer. It does. It says right there about swinging their bodies in the air. Those who try it claim that their sleep problems have significantly improved, said one clip on X that racked up more than 11 million views. Experts have raised alarm about the trick, following a Chinese state broadcaster report that attributed at least one fatality in China last year to a similar neck-hanging routine, Scott. So this is some shit that they've tried in China, and so apparently someone has died already.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, such SleepMaxxing techniques are ridiculous, potentially harmful, and evidence-free, meaning they have no evidence that they work. Timothy Caulfield, a misinformation expert from the University of Alberta in Canada, told the AFP news organization. It is a good example of how social media can normalize the absurd, Scott. Another popular practice is taping the mouth for sleep. No, promoted as a way to encourage nasal breathing. Influencers claim that it offers broad benefits, from better sleep to improved oral health to reduce snoring. But a report from George Washington University found that most of these claims were not supported by any medical research. So do not try any of these things at home. Do not try SleepMaxxing. Just go the fuck to sleep. I think as Samuel Jackson says in that book, just go the fuck to sleep. The Fat Pig says, what's that? Tap, tap, tap. Oh, that tapping sound? Bobby, do you have a nervous tick? Yeah.
I think I know what he's talking about. I don't know if you know.
You're talking about my new sound, I thought.
Yeah, that type.
Talking about my ticker. This is just my ode to old radio, because I love old radio. Fat Pig, excuse me. I love old radio and stuff. So I like to include that old feel. We're kind of doing the news. It's a vibe I'm creating here, but that
I noticed everybody's going by the ats. I got to learn everybody's name again. Some of them.
I know, Scott. Unless there's a good clue in there, I've been doing a pretty decent job of figuring out who our ats are. But yeah, it just started on my channel, and I did a little research about this. And what I understand, Scott, it has to do with that people have been asking for years for the ability to tag people when they're in chats with them and in lives and stuff. So I think it's going to lead to that, to where you're going to actually be able to put their ad in there real quick, or maybe long touch somebody's name and kind of just reach out to that particular person. Like you can tag and reach out to various individuals. I think that's kind of what I got from that article I read, Scott.
All right.
Now you say you can hear me, but my signal is current. I'm getting like a 1 on my.
Yeah, you sound good.
All right, then let's keep on going. Let's keep having vibes. Scott, you're on social media. I know enough to go down in the hole. I don't know. And you're a highly heterosexual man like myself.
Of course.
So, of course, absolutely. How else would it be? So I want to know. It's very obvious to everyone, isn't it? Let me see. But I want to ask you about this one, because I want to see if you've seen these online. When I go online every day looking for 3 hours of content, I notice these videos of these highly choreographed sorority girls that are looking all hot and shit doing dance numbers. Scott, you ever see those?
Yeah. Yeah,
you know, because I know you're a highly heterosexual man. Right. I knew that you absolutely would have seen this. Well, Scott, you know, this has happened the last couple of years. Don't you notice this like every year at a certain period of time?
Yeah, now that you say that, you're right. Yeah.
Well, Well, now I kind of run past the story that maybe explains why this trend pops up. I'm like, why do all these hot women doing these highly choreographed numbers look like, one of those camp musicals or something like that? Sparkle Farts 69 checks in and gives us a membership to the community. Thank you, Sparkle Farts. You're a member defender right here on The Vibe. Sparkle Fart 69 checks in on The Vibe right here and lets me know that Taz, the resident artist, just caught that one. Taz, T-A-S. Hey, Taz. Scott, but this story right here, I'm going to let you know, buddy, why these things are popping up in our feed. And, of course, there's a crazy kind of reason or a story behind it, buddy. Pushy moms are blowing $10,000 on Gucci bags, Cartier rings to give to their daughters a leg up during sorority rush week, Scott. So that's why we see these videos, because they have that Greek life where they want to belong to these Greek societies, these sororities or whatever, right?
Yeah, alpha, beta, whatever.
Exactly, my friend. The mother does admit that she wants it more than her actual daughter does, Scott. So you had the old mothers that used to be in the Greek life, and who knows what they did back in the day to get in these things, Scott, right? But let's read what girls do for Rush Week now and why these videos are popping up. And it's because of the moms, really. It says, don't mess with these mamas. Colloquially known as an NFL draft for women, Sorority Rush has officially begun. And a new reality show is honing in on the overbearing moms who'll stop at nothing to get their daughters into their desired house. And that's another thing I understand about this Greek life, Scott, is that if your parents were in it, it's like almost a family. It's like a shame if you don't actually get into like the same Greek life thing that they got into.
Right.
It's almost like you're a second-class citizen, so that's why it means so much to the parents. For every girl going through Rush, there's a mom behind her that wants it as bad as she does. Brandis Bradley says in the trailer of the new series, Sorority Mom's Rush Guide to Rush, which premieres on Lifetime next Monday. I might want it more than my daughter, one mom admitted in the trailer, while another said, I'm living vicariously through her. It says that money-minded mamas are sparing no expense, Scott, splashing serious cash on clothes, bags, jewelry, so that their girls get a leg up. So put this all together. These things show up in our feed every year, but this is all just mamas that want their daughters, make them hotter, buying them like joy. No wonder they look so good and flashy when these videos appeal to us, Scott, right? It's amazing. Let's see.
Right.
I'll be a little more about it. Let's see. Actually, there's some pictures of it right there. But these girls they want to be part of that Greek life. A Rush budget is non-existent to me, one mother declared in the trailer of the reality show. One girl, or rather her mother, spent over $10,000 in preparation for this Rush week, this Rush situation, which had her father rolling his eyes and her brother declaring, you could buy a car with that. Once girls snag a top spot in one of the coveted clubs, the expenses don't stop there. Dues to stay in sororities paid each semester are often thousands of dollars on top of initial rush cost. The University of Alabama is no doubt the most notorious for its Just Bama. It's basic protocol at any Southeastern Conference school worth its salt. So here's a picture of it, Scott. You recognize this, right? Without moving. Maybe Scott's frozen or looking away. He is like totally frozen. But yeah, so if you guys are on social media, guys and gals, you might see these like all these sorority videos popping up. And I'm like, is this like college football week or what's going on? But yeah, they're all looking good. They're all usually matching. Oh, you moving, Scott? There you go, buddy. You're kind of coming in and out on me. You're frozen right now, if you can hear me. Bring your pocketbooks because you've got to pay to play on Sorority Row, Bradley warned. Brand new Gucci bags, Cartier rings, and Golden Goose sneakers are the must-haves for sorority sisters to be. But even these accessories alone set families back over $5,000. Some parents even hire rush coaches to ensure that their girls get a spot in the top rank house. Worth it? Wow, worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see. Exactly. Just as bricked up. He knows what's up with this. Oh, you're moving out good, Scott. I can see a little bit now. Let me see. I think I got one of these videos here I could run for you. I think. Let's see. I had a video. I thought I had one of those these videos. But yeah, there's usually a song that goes with it, Scott. Let's see. Greek life recruitment. Let's see what the link to the video was. That's a link to the show. So I guess if you're that deep into it, you can go that route. But yeah, I was looking for one of the many music videos that pop up. But yeah, tens of thousands of dollars, and that's what they do for Rush Week. There you go. Right here on the Vibe. So if you're wondering why you see all these coordinated videos and all that stuff, that is why. Oh, look who's checking in. Space Nerd 003 says, Hoya, you Hoyas. And with that, we check her in the way that we check in Space Nerd now with her very own personalized check-in made by Terry Nee. As soon as I find it. Here we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Scott.
Until now, our mission has been that of space law regulation, contact with Earth colonies, and investigation of alien life. But now, a new task. A probe out into where no man has gone before. Space.
Nerd. Checks in on the Vibe with the new check-in. There you go. Space Nerd gets checked in on the Vibe. Right, let's see.
I think I'm back. I'm starting to move again.
You are back, Scott. You're back. You're back. No, but I was talking. I know you've seen these videos, boy. So you hear the shit that they're spending, tens of thousands of dollars. There's like no budget to some of these people, buddy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see. Talking about that. Let's see. Space Nerd checked in. We acknowledge her. Hell yeah, Space Nerd. Fat Pig acknowledges the Space Nerd. Nerd acknowledges. Let's see. Freezing up on me. Oh, moms are nuts and need to find their own joy. Exactly. Yeah, I see, Nerd. Did you belong to a sorority? But would you go off like this and spend tens of thousands of dollars to be part of it? I don't know. But you were part of the Greek life, so maybe you have a different point of view on this. There's Johnny A checking in. Lifetime membership. Yeah, it's a lifetime member. Like I said, Jen, and it's almost like a shame if they're if their children don't end up in these sororities too. So there you go. So that's Rush Week. So that's why you got those videos of all of those coordinated. I mean, who does? I mean, they got to do you imagine they got to have rehearsals and everything else, Scott, to put those videos together, right? They like major productions.
I didn't get to see it. I was froze up or something.
I was trying to find one of them actual dancing, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the dance videos,
yeah. They show up in our feed, and I'm like, why are these videos show up? And these highly produced, and they're at school. You figure they should be learning or doing something. But let's see. Here's one. Here's one. I did find one. I can run you right here, Scott. And they're all the same. They all have they got music. It's a humongous party. It looks like it involves the entire sorority house. But here you go. Here's one of the many videos that kind of come through my feed like this time of the year, Rick, when they're recruitment for Greek life. Watch this. This is like a music video. I mean, I'm like, how do they...
I wanna dance in the lights. I wanna rock your body. I wanna go for a ride. Hop in the music and rock your body right.
Rock that body. See, Scott, it's like a music video, right, bud?
Yeah, they make it look fun.
Oh, yeah, it looks fun.
If I was a girl that age or a boy, I guess.
Definitely a boy. Definitely a boy. Well, Sparkle Farts asked, did both of them come through? Well, Sparkle Farts, there's your first one. I'm checking the starred one, but thank you for letting me know. Because Sparkle Farts was twice as generous and gift another BF Live the Vibe gift membership. Thank you, Sparkle Farts. I could have been caught up in another aspect of the show when you brought that in. Thank you, my friend Sparkle Farts, man. You guys are awesome. I love doing this. That was a chapter, says Space Nerd. So was just the couple girls in front, are they the ones that are trying out and all the other girls are the house, Scott? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why are they dancing? Who is the benefactor of this dancing? I'm guessing that maybe the girls in front have to put on a show for the rest of the house. I don't know, maybe Space Nerd can tell us there. It's Greek life. Let's see. The only Greek I like was John Stamos. 10th Widow Killer 22. Checking in. There you go. All right. Why don't I go in the next story I have on the Vibe, other news? Scott, I don't watch as much NASCAR as I used to, but I heard something kind of funny happen at a NASCAR race this weekend with their rookie series. I believe this is in the Xfinity series. somebody won a race, and you know the thing where they the racers would get out on the top of the car and they stand on the door, like 1 foot on the edge of the door, one on the roof, and they spray whatever they're drinking and all that stuff.
Right.
Well, that happened this week, but then something that we probably always wondered if it was ever going to happen actually happened this week when a driver. Let's watch what happened to this driver when he won a race and he stood up on top of his car to celebrate. And you're always wondering if these guys are going to make it.
Did you see Victory Lane after the race at Watkins Glen? And I'm not talking about the Xfinity race. I'm talking about the Cup race. That's what I was watching. I wanted to see what Shane Van Gisbergen did. He didn't step on his roof. He certainly wasn't going to do that after he saw his teammate Connor Zillage slip and fall after his Xfinity win, breaking his collarbone. Now,
yeah, Scott, he broke his collarbone. Watch this. This is the guy right here. Now, keep an eye on him. He's a rookie. He's in the rookie series. He's like standing on the net. He's got one on the net, one up top, but then doesn't end well.
Look, Connor's young.
He gone.
He was full of enthusiasm.
Broke his fucking collarbone, Scott. Broke his collarbone.
You talk about slipping on the telecast, and I wonder, is he ever going to get back on that roof again? Is he ever going to cheer like he did on Saturday before his fall? And I sure hope he does. I sure hope that this doesn't keep.
I've often thought this during a race, Scott. You know, they're tired. It's the track is slanted. There's slipperiness with the beer and everything being splashed.
People from getting on their roof or trying to do something when they win.
That's a
people
regular
like,
thing.
gosh, you know, at the end of any backflips too. If anybody wanted to try a backflip, you want people to celebrate the wins. Accidents happen. I mean, he could have easily slipped on the ground in Champagne or whatever they would spray there after a race win. Stuff happens. You know, yes, this was a nasty fall. Yes, it could have been worse. But, you know, let's show enthusiasm. Let's show the excitement of what it takes when you win. Because if the celebration is just supposed to be, you know, very bland, then what's worth racing? And I wanted to see what Shane Van Gisbergen did.
I'll show one more time, guys. I'll show you the guy one more time. He was a rookie celebrating. I can't believe, Scott, because some of my favorite drivers, they would get out and do this, and I'm like, don't do this. You're racing for a cup, dude. And I always thought that this was going to happen. And so, yeah, a young NASCAR driver, during his celebration, he's victory, went from victory to a broken collarbone in this fast.
He didn't step on his roof. He certainly wasn't going to do that after he saw his teammate Connor Zillage slip and fall after his Xfinity win, breaking his collarbone. Now, look, Connor is young. He was full of enthusiasm. He talked about slipping on the telecast, and I wonder, is he ever going to get back on that?
There you go. I hope he's better, man. But there, I can't believe it took all these years for me to see that actually happen there. Actually, like, whoa, Don checks in. Don _ Junior goes with his @ It says, that's a whole lot of scissoring. Am I right? Talking about those sorority chicks. He's checking in just in time for that. How you doing? Nope. All of those are members to, recruit other members. Oh, thank you. Look, we're getting cleared up, Scott, because I didn't know. You know, these girls are spending all this money, so I'm wondering how, like, you know, and then that's when I see the videos. So the actual houses want to look like they're the funnest, and they're the sluttiest houses are. If you want to be slutty and dress up like us, you got to be over here. There you go. Thank you for Space Nerd for your kind of point of view on that Greek life, especially the female Greek life. Let's see. That's a whole lot of scissoring. Space Nerd says, we never did anything like that. I went to college in a cow town. There you go. So he kind of did a little something different. This was good, said our friend Electric Gino, talking about maybe the falling right there. Don Jr. is laughing. And yes, naked pillow fights, Don. Yes. Oh, there you go. That's kind of what she did. I knew it says Don. Whoa. Jim lets us know that guy won 6 races already, Scott, and fell out of a car and broke his collarbone. Thank you for that extra information there, FJM. Wow, Space Nerd's here. There you go. So that happened. Who is the driver? Connor Zizich or something like that, he says. 0 to 0. A rookie move indeed, says our friend Don checking in. Nerd gets acknowledged by Jim. Because he's drunk, says Articulate John. I don't know if he's actually drunk, but let me see. I was a member of a come on, does that even exist? Space Nerd claims she was a member of a non-slut sorority. I don't even think there's two things that exist. Let me see. It says, we drank a lot. The cake drainers. Okay, exactly. How can you say that you're the non-sluts and then talk about downing cakes? Come on, I know what that beer does to a women right here on a women. I only love a women. right here on the bottom. I'm going to do one more sports report, Scott, to let you know where we're at, in case you got to piss, my friend. And then I'm going to do a bikini report, and then we're going to take the halfway through the show piss break, and then we're going to come back and have fun. We can do rock you like a horoscope, Monday horoscope stuff. We can check in and see what's going on with Perry. I will let you know that today, immediately following this show, Bob Levy, my friend, is trying a new show today. I think it's episode 1. It's something called the Boomer Hour with him and Joe Conte, 3 p.m. East, right immediately following this show. But let's finish up what we're doing. Last week, we talked about the WWE making some groundbreaking moves as far as their content, moving away from having like pay-per-view events or premium live events. Now, they're selling all their properties to certain entities. Well, here comes another one. UFC has made a deal, an exclusive rights deal. Amazing. This kickboxing, Scott, I don't even know. There might have been a day we ever thought it was never going to be legal in every state, because when this first started, mixed martial arts, it was not sanctioned in every state due to its extra violent nature compared to boxing, right?
Right. Yeah, I remember, especially when when in its first years, you had to go to like an Indian reservation or something to watch them, and I drove all the way to Alabama to watch UFC 14, but there was only a couple of states that they would show them at.
That's right. Mixed martial arts was not sanctioned in every state because you had boxing associations that really didn't recognize this new kind of sport. Well, now we've gone from that to now UFC agrees to a groundbreaking, Scott, $7.7 billion with a B dollar deal with Paramount and CBS, ditching the pay-per-view model. So much like WWE, where you see they're already working with Netflix, and then now they're moving their content to ESPN. Now they're going back to the model of selling their, like Major League Baseball and all the other sports do, selling their content as a package and not doing these whole pay-per-views, Scott. So now you're going to have to be part of Paramount if you want to, or CBS, to watch some of these. Let's read about it a little bit. UFC is coming to Paramount Plus and CBS in 2026. The company agreed to an astounding 7-year, $7.7 billion deal. Wow, that's $1.1 billion per year with the company. Dana White and Paramount announced this on Monday. Dana White confirmed the move in a post on Instagram, saying it puts the UFC amongst the biggest sports in the world. And how can you argue with that? In their release, it says this historic deal with Paramount and CBS is incredible for UFC fans and our athletes. For the first time ever, fans in the U.S. will have access to all UFC content without a pay-per-view model, making it more affordable and accessible to view the greatest fights on a massive platform. This deal puts UFC amongst the biggest sports in the world. The exposure provided by Paramount and CBS networks under this new structure is a huge win for our athletes and anyone who watches and loves the sports. And you can also piggyback this on the fact that NFL has sold their properties to ESPN. So this seems to be the new model now. They've gone away from kind of wanting to own and control their own content. Now they want to sell it to the highest bidder, and they want to wash their hands of that. Paramount confirmed both the length and the cost of the deal in a news release Monday. While the average annual cost of the deal is $1.1 billion, the payment structure is weighted, with Paramount paying less money early in the deal. The deal is only the UFC's U.S. fights rights. Paramount is interested in buying the company's international rights when they become available, it said in a Monday release. So how far we've come, Scott, with that story. We've come from, like you said, it was only like Vegas, New York, and then some rare southern states. Very few, literally a handful of states. I remember when this sport first started, and now they are up amongst the biggest sports. $7.7 billion contract, buddy.
I can remember when after an event, you didn't know when the next event was going to happen or if it was going to happen.
Yeah, because they were like, that was fun. I wonder if anybody's going to let us do that again somewhere. Because that's a good point, Scott, because there was that uncertainty because there were so few sites and so few fights. You were like, man, that was kind of awesome and different. But because they're not really allowing this on a large level on the broadcast networks or anything, when will I ever see this again? You make some really good points about the early days of UFC. And now look how far we've come now, because money talks and bullshit walks, Scott, at the end of the day, right?
Right. For UFC 14, I think I paid maybe like $18 for a good ticket, and now they're probably $1,000.
hundreds of thousands of dollars. Widow Killer 22 checks in and says, that's nothing. Perry broke his collarbone getting out of his Corolla.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Widow Killer did, but I kind of agree with it, man. You fall walking around the apartment. We're going to have to see what's going down tonight because I do believe I saw the preview already on social media that it will be Monday night PCL later on tonight. I got a bikini report before we move on to our piss break that's halfway through BF Live The Vibe. Oh my God, I love it, says Juggalette Jen. Space Nerd, they're talking about. Jen, it was structure I needed. There you go. They're talking about Connor Zilich was the racer right there, Jim. Let's my friend Space Nerd know. She asked about that. I'm selling my package if anyone is interested. Whoa, wait a minute. You better sell your package so they can sell it to other people, Articulate John, because that's the new trend. Nobody wants to buy, nobody's paying per view or pay per penis or nothing like pay per screw. Nobody's doing pay per screw no more there, John. Articulate John checking in. All right, I want to check up with the vibe. Speaking of WWE, today would have been Hulk Hogan's 72nd birthday. I did see someone, a friend of mine, talking about that on social media, saying that today would have been his actual birthday, Scott. Didn't make it. He didn't make it. Hulk Hogan. Guess he did. But like I said, it's amazing for a wrestler to make it to 7-1. But Ric Flair's out there still kicking, if anybody cares. But yeah, happy posthumous birthday to the WWE legend, Hulk Hogan. Satal, that's a version of Tikal. That Space Nerd throws in there. Boobies. I got some boobies coming up right for you, Don. It's almost like you know what I'm doing, buddy. This is the vibe, and this is the fun we do. Let's wrap up the vibe, other news. But this last one, the way we always do, with a sexy bikini report, Scott. This one is about the longest commercial flight ever. Now, this doesn't sound like a engineering feat. This sounds like more of a series of bad events or whatever. The perfect storm of bad events that caused a 26-hour flight on a plane. And, you know, the United States recently come up with rules that after a certain amount of hours, they have to let you deplane. But I don't think that happened here. But I'm babbling on now because I'm looking at the bikini report. How about if I just put her on screen? I'll let you guys look at the bikini and try to concentrate on this report as she tells you on the bikini report. Tell us about the longest commercial flight ever that lasted 26 hours and why. Take it away, Bikini Report.
The flight from LA to Hong Kong is a long one at the best of times, but passengers on a recent Cathay Pacific flight with that itinerary just experienced what was likely the longest commercial flight in history. After traveling the 13 hours to Hong Kong, a severe rainstorm kept the pilots from landing there. And I mean severe. Hong Kong saw nearly 14 inches of rain in a matter of hours. At any rate, the flight eventually diverted towards Taipei in Taiwan, where they were held on the tarmac without being allowed to deplane for 11 hours.
11 hours in a tarmac on a plane, and they won't let you deplane. They won't let deplane. Let me go for this plane.
After that, the plane safely made it to Hong Kong, and the passengers disembarked 28 hours and 20 minutes after departure. The nearly 300 passengers claimed they were told they couldn't deplane in Taiwan because of insurance reasons.
No, you cannot get out. We have no insurance if you fall down. You fall down, go boom, you know good.
But what do you think? Should those passengers be entitled to some kind of compensation? Comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. All right, now. Let's see. Bikini Report now. I always look for my friend Space Nerd. She I don't think she was too impressed. Brutal Pain made it just in time. She says, nope. Not the most flattering suit. It is not, but she's got a cute little makeup on. She got a little Bo Derek hair, 10 hair thing going on there. Scott, I ain't mad at none of this, right? I ain't exactly mad at it.
No, it passes.
She's pushing my ratio at the tattoos of there has to be a hot to tattoo amount ratio, you know. Now she's right at the middle there where she's hot enough to carry those 6 tattoos, but if she was a little bit hotter, I wouldn't give a shit about those tattoos. Let me see. Space Nerd says that is unacceptable to be held on a flight that long, in her opinion, class action suit. And Space Nerd, I believe you probably are well aware now that in the United States that they did some legislation like last year or something that finally gave the passengers some rights, that there's certain criteria now, Scott, at least here in the United States, that if certain plateaus of time spent by or hit, they have to let you off the plane and move on. You know, they can't just hold you on a plane like they did that way forever, 11 hours.
Right.
That's crazy. But that's what they used to do that here up until recently in the United States. They would just go, nope, can't get off the plane. Sorry for your luck. And they wouldn't give you your money back and shit. So we got some passenger rights here, maybe. Space Nerd is laughing. There you go, BF. Come on. All right. Well, why don't we do this, guys? Because that's how we just did it. We just did the Vibe Other News, and we ended it the way we end every Vibe newscast, with a sexy bikini report. Let me cover this right here now because this is so much fun. I want to thank Mandy Diff. The most generous Mandy Diff checks in as a member. She's always having fun using my BF Live the Vibe Slurpee emoji, indicating that BF Live the Vibe is refreshing. We're different. And hopefully that newscast illustrated it for you. Thank you, Mandy Diff, for being a member defender, number one. And this says Juggernaut J just became that. Do you know who that is, Juggernaut Jen? Anything Juggalo or thing. I don't know. Let's see. Well, welcome, Juggernaut J, 5506. Thanks to Mandy Diff. Now, let's do what I was doing. I was going to wrap up that newscast because, like I say, folks, we only get one good ride on this planet. And I know that there's other things going out there, other fun news, other than just the doom and gloom. And we just did it right there. We did the Vibe Other News, not so serious news. We ended it with a sexy bikini report the way we always do. Now, let's get on with more of the show. That was the Vibe Other News. Let's get it, folks. That was the first half of the Vibe. We're about to take the piss break. I don't know if I had a chance to play this with Scott here or not, but Oscar Electric and Matt made this for me, Scott. We're not done having fun. That was just half the fun we're going to have today, folks. It's Monday. Are you feeling it? Hell yeah, we're going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope because it's Monday. We're going to take a piss break right after this. Thank you, Matt. It's BF Live. You heard the man. It's BF Live the Vibe. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a real brief 2.5-minute piss break. This is a little time to reset. You can go pause for the cause. You can go grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, but grab a friend and tell them that no one has more fun than we do right here in the middle of the day than on BF Live the Vibe. And when we get back from this very quick 2.5-minute piss break, I got a whole sheet full of stuff that we can get to right here. We can get to the National Day Hey Hey. We can do Rock You Like a Horoscope. I have advertisement, those odd advertising campaigns. We could go over to Twitter X and see what's going on for Perry. Since it's Monday night, we do a little Perry talk real quick. I say we at least do Rock You Like a Horoscope and do some Perry talk when we get back right after this, folks. So go ahead, take a little quick 2.5-minute pause for the cause right here. I want to play the classic piss break that everybody seems to love so much. And folks, come back. Don't go anywhere. 2.5 minutes and back for more fun right after this, folks, right here on The Vibe.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
The PP, look at it, he comes swooping right back in, right at 2.5 minutes. PP touching time is over now, folks, and we are ready for the second half of the vibe. Me and my boy Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master, hanging out with you today on this fine Monday. BF Live, the Vibe, stream show 359. I'm feeling pretty good for a Monday, man. My gastrointestinal system is doing good. It's cooperating with it. I'm feeling good today. It's a good day so far, guys. I hope you guys are having a good one, too. Don gets acknowledged by Oscar Electric. Yeah, you guys might notice that everybody, much like a lot of other channels, they've converted my channel over to the @ symbols. I saw Mandy Diff saying, hey, where's my diff at, Mandy? Well, you're going to have to put diff in your @ You're going to have to change your @ a little bit if that's something you want to do, if you really want that. But they say it's a means to kind of, so it'll make it easier for us to tag our friends when we're kind of traveling on YouTube in these chats. That's kind of what I learned about that. Scott, we're still in the fumes of Ozzy passing. Every day something comes out. I didn't pull that report. I found a report, Scott, that, all the stuff that I showed you on the Black Sabbath bridge, all the flowers and everything when Ozzy passed away. Do you know, I should have pulled the article. That stuff is literally being all picked up very carefully, Scott, put into categories, and it's being cataloged very carefully in a large warehouse. All of that stuff. The dried flowers are going to be given. They're going to be ground up and put on like Ozzy's grave and stuff. I mean, they've thought of everything. It's amazing. But people are still like reeling about Ozzy Osbourne and finding ways to kind of honor him. This particular one is somebody, Scott, that took the old thing, the Rubik's Cube, the thing that kind of antagonized all of us back in the day, that multicolored game. He took multiple Rubik's Cubes, Scott, and he kind of made this in dedication for Ozzy Osbourne. This kind of Rubik's, all made of all Rubik's Cubes. Dedication for Ozzy. People are finding how to take their skills and give them, pay tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. Yes, Terry, Ozzy died. How you doing, buddy? Happy Monday, man. BF. You playing No More Tears, I was gonna haunt you. Pretty fucking cool. Look at that. It got the color tone on it, Scott. That's what kills me, man. I wish I had that better eye where, they knew where to do the white ones. I mean, the shadowing and the perspective with the light. Space Nerd says that that's pretty cool, even though we just shocked Terry Nee by letting him know that Ozzy did in fact die. Terry Nee, sorry about that. I thought that was really cool, Scott.
It makes it. How does someone know that they got that talent? You know, how does you got to have
that vision, Scott? That vision for when you get to the forehead to go, the light is going to hit him in this certain way, so I have to make this one look like this and this one look like that, Scott. And to be able to close your eyes or whatever your method is to see that, Scott, I envy that too, buddy.
Yeah.
That is amazing looking right there. And there you go. I agree with you, buddy. I wish I had that artful eye like that he took what he loved doing, Rubik's Cubes. He had that artful eye and kind of put that all together. Well, you know, and a lot of people blame Sharon Osbourne for keeping Ozzy around too long for the party, man. But like me and my friend Bobby Nick, who's not with us today, we kind of surmised that maybe that was the very thing that was probably keeping Ozzy Osbourne alive and going. That routine, that singing, that doing what he liked, that actually doing what he liked. But now there's somebody out there, Scott, and we featured him in various ways here. This is he's still out here doing this. This is what they blamed Sharon of doing to Ozzy Osbourne. Now, I don't know who's pushing Frankie Valli out here, but this guy goes back to the 50s days of like doo-wop. Frankie Valli. Oh, my God. This is, lest anyone think that this is a Psych Labs creation, this is actually Frankie Valli from Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Scott. He's still out there. I don't know who's pushing him on stage, making him do this.
Oh, man.
Look at his eyes.
Oh, my God.
He's like a fucking robot, bro. Remember this one? Scott, look at his psycho eyes. He doesn't blink a bit. Who's he staring at? What's he staring at? Holy shit. He is still out there doing that, Scott. Who is pushing? I want to know, like, who's making him do that? Let's see. Here we go. Well, that's that one. What do I have? Oh, shit. I thought I had the one in Psych thing right here, but it's not showing up. I thought I had in Psych Labs content. Yeah, he did that Bob Levy one a long time ago. He's got so many of them. Christ. I thought I did Frankie Valli. F-R-A-N-K. Too much content.
I think Sharon and Ozzy did kind of milk Ozzy there at the end, but I think, like you were saying, I'm just trying to buy some time.
Thank you.
But I think that's the way Ozzy would wanted it. You know what I mean?
What's up? I agree. I agree, man. Let me see what everybody's saying about this. So bad. He don't have Betty Davis eyes. He got Biden eyes, according to FJM.
That's what I was
so
thinking.
Bad. Wow. Oh, God. Is Levy back on Xanax? Hang on, babe. We can talk about Bob Levy. I didn't say that, but I agree. Widow Killer again. PSP, PSW, Peter Skywalker.
PSP, man.
He's doing a small Buckman impression. Yeah. His only audience member, Ray DeVito. That's who he was staring at. Uh-oh. I see that. Oh, hang on. Look for this. Here you go. There's Ray right there. What's up, Electric Hey Gino? Weekend at Frankie says, that is crazy. What's up, man? Peter Skywalker getting the last from Brandon Deff. What's up, BD? Brandon Deff checking in. Peter Skywalker, yay. Hey, Space Nerd from PSW. Deft made me come here. Well, come on. Peter's been here for a minute. Hey, Peter. How's my sound quality? Do you have proper modulation? 1, 2, green, type of tube. 1, 2. Yes, Scott. What's up, buddy?
I seen Deft. I didn't really know who he was or anything. I seen Deft. I think it was yesterday doing something with Bobby Nick on something or another. Seemed like a pretty cool dude.
Def seemed that pretty cool. Yeah, he just hanging out. He did a kind of stream of consciousness stream right before this show today. Penis guy parking, but no, it's not penis guy parking. It's Peter Skywalker. How you doing there, PSP? Oh my. Let's see. Scott, you're getting acknowledged by Peter Skywalker. There you go. He acknowledged you and changed.
PSP, been looking for you, man. Can I just say real quick without digging nothing up? Come back to No Filter. Things have been changed a little bit. Check out No Filter again. Things have changed since you last seen us.
You heard it, PSW. Yeah, Two Joints hangs out over there, and they No Filter is always going to be No Filter. I've said that before, but yeah, hang out with Scott on No Filter on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. He knows where to go. Mandy Diff is having fun laughing. Hey, Space Nerd from Brandon Diff. PSP, it's PSW now, says Juggalette Jen. There's the Slurpee emoji being utilized by Mandy Diff. Oh shit, a factory just exploded in Pennsylvania. Uh-oh, we're out to see how close it is to Terry Nee. Oh, Lord, Terry. Back up, Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry. Get yourself out of there, Terry. Lordy be. Let's continue on here. Hey, Jen. Deft is a cool dude, says Oscar Electric. Bobby, what's up? Hey, PSP. How you doing there, buddy? It's good to see you. PSW. Ray loves Frankie Valley. Oh my God. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of Ray. I featured him in the opening, the liftoff reel, that segment where I him and Cardiff were watching Ray's own videos, and Ray was just like fascinated. And I'm like, wow, Ray looks like a monkey staring in a mirror at himself. Like he's fascinated with his own image. And I broke the potato. That's one of my prouder moments, Duke, since I've been doing this. You break the potato and you get a good belly laugh, Scott. I love that, man. Yeah. Good to have you here, PSP, says Brandon Diff. PSP says he will check it out, Scott Fitzpatrick. Yeah, man. You know Stormy. You know Andrew. You know Scott. You know Bobby Nick. That's all you need to know. Two Joints is a real chill dude, and it's always just chill and hanging out over there. No drama over there on the vibe. They try to stay away from it. PSW gets acknowledged. Oscar is cooler, says Brandon Diff. Terry, what are you doing for your birthday today? Today's Terry Nee's birthday.
I forgot.
Terry Nee, he always supports me, man. He sends me content. He sends me generous super chats. I know he's a member here on the vibe. Terry Nee and anybody else, but especially Terry Nee, bro. Happy birthday. Why didn't anybody tell me?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Terry Nee. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Terry Nee. Hell yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. What I got on here? I do have one. I knew I got another a video of Frankie Valley. This is the one that everybody thought that I was playing, Scott Fitzpatrick. I found it. It wasn't under Frankie. It was under Valley. That's the one we bought. That's a Psych Clyde joint right here. Look at the face real good. Thank you, Psych Labs. Right here. Psych made this one. This is Psych doing his thing. Frankie Valley Levy. Bob just couldn't go on no more. There you go. He just couldn't go on no more. One dead, dozens injured or trapped. We got some reports going on. Happy birthday, Terry, says Brandon. Pittsburgh area, different state than me. Terry doesn't try to claim Pittsburgh. He's on the other side of the state. Bobby Valley, you just saw there, Don. I did find it. And Electric Head Gino says perfect. It's perfect because our friend Psych Labs, Bob's producer, his produce guy, he made that video right there. Deft gets acknowledged by Don. I'm picking up online auction stuff in Hershey, Pennsylvania. AOL stuff? Are you? Or online auction stuff? All right, let's continue on here with the vibe. I want to show you another thing that I saw this, and this was funny to me. I like Perry. We're going to talk about Perry in a little bit. Scott likes his locales and stuff. This isn't necessarily a locale, but one of the shows that I do enjoy watching is, and I'm probably a little later to the game than most because it's been on for a while, is Kill Tony. I enjoy Kill Tony, man. I really love it, Scott. I like.
Yeah. Whenever the pandemic first hit, that's when I kind of discovered it, man. I went for probably a couple of years. And William Montgomery, I know you know him, and
I ain't never gonna stop watching William Montgomery, man. Yeah, a guy that takes yelling into a next level and he makes it funny and all. But I know Tony has been criticized for being harsh and critical. It's called Kill Tony. It's like a kill or be killed show. You come out, you do your 1 minute of your best stand-up comedy, and they judge you. And if it's good, it's good, and you can become a superstar. But if it's bad, it can come out harsh. So Tony gets criticized. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen him be like, sometimes he comes off overly harsh. Sometimes he's generous to some of these people. But I come across this funny clip, Scott, of like Tony opening the show. Here's a little Kill Tony parody right here on the vibe. And then we're going to get on to another segment right after this. Here we go. Little Kill Tony parody on the vibe.
Yeah, I hope I get picked. It's better than the first one. Man coming live from the Comedy Mothership with his name is Tony. Here's the roast master, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives, huh? Now, stop the music. Stop! That's not loud enough. Did you guys not watch the Tom Brady roast? It was the most watched program in Netflix's entire history.
He is a bit of a taskmaster, Scott. He will fucking let Red Band or the band or anybody know when they're fucking up live. He's like, yeah, great. This is great. We're doing a live podcast. Great time to fuck up, guys. He's very harsh. Like, he's a taskmaster.
1.5
I'll scratch your fucking eyes out. You fuck up my show.
billion minutes of watch time. That's 13 years. Now, let me hear it again. Who's ready for it? Yes. That's what I thought.
The taskmaster that is Kill Tony. Well, how about this? I see people bringing it up in the chat, and don't think that I don't know a little something about this. Perry was on Kill Tony a couple years ago with Mo and Don. Well, matter of fact, I just might have a little clip of that. So I say this is a very appropriate time since it is PCL Monday. Why don't we get into it in the middle of the midday like we do right here in the middle of the day? And let's get into, for our friends or fans, either or not, let's get into some of that Perry talk. Come on. Let's get into it. I'm outside apartment 102. Thanks, Hollywood Jim PCL and Tom, for letting me use this Ring camera out here. I keep an eye on Perry, the comings and goings in the afternoon right here before tonight when we get into a little Perry on PCL Monday. Let's go over here to Twitter X. I'm going to go over it down to Twitter X. We'll go over the last couple things that happened on there, the cutting of the suit. And then I'm going to show you a video that I have of what they're talking about in the chat of Don and Mo and Perry on Kill Tony. That's what we're going to do here on Perry Talk. And you guys know I have some fun songs right here. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's just have fun. Let's see what they're talking about over there on this little Perry Talk on BF Live. This guy's wearing a diaper shirt, Scott. And he'll wear that shirt proudly right there. This guy's wearing a diaper. He's got no shame in his game. He would proudly wear that right there. Perry Caravello. Everybody know. There's Hollywood Jim. Now, I'll let you know that Bob and Jim have been doing many more episodes. I've seen them on Tuesdays. I think it was Friday maybe and Saturday. Look over there on the Levy-verse. If you want to go back, if you're not versed in all the early Perry Caravello live stuff, Jim Gray, who's been around a minute, he sits with Bob, and they do the Perry Chronicles. That's a little ad for that they had on there. Oh, there's a call on Patreon if you're a Patreon member. He's always calling Tom, bothering him about some stuff. There it is, Sleeveless in Reseda. We got him to cut the arms off of it. I said he looked like Tina Turner, but somebody came up with something better, saying he looked like a gymnast or something. Let's see. I'm gonna show you that Widow Killer. But there you go. But yeah, they got him to cut the sleeve off. So we'll have to tune in tonight to see if he ordered the new one, if he got like a proper spring suit, because he didn't want the one that Tom was trying to get him off of Amazon. But they crowdsourced him $560 to do this to his suit. What to say, everyone's fan of the fins. So yeah, Scott, I think that's half the reason that he fell when he went in the water, because he had them big stupid fins on, buddy.
Right.
I think I only ever tried them in a swimming pool one time, and they weren't even like the real professional ones, Scott, and they annoyed the shit out of me trying to wear them in there. So let's see.
The only time I've had any on my feet, I just on a dare kind of a joke type thing. I walk down part of Main Street with a pair of flippers on. I've never been in the water with them.
Yeah, I only ever tried them in a pool. Fat Pig reminds us, and I'll remind you too at the end of this segment, that immediately following this show today, BF Live The Vibe, we end at 3 East. Over there, exactly at 3 East, Bob will be hanging out with, it's not Bob and Jim, that's Bob, I believe it's Joe Conti. They're doing a different show called The Boomer Hour. As a matter of fact, If you are still around here in the chat for BF Live The Vibe when this stream comes to an end, this stream has been set up to redirect everyone that's in the chat will be automatically sent right over to that very show, the Boomer Hour with Bob and Joe Conte, immediately following this show. But right now, it says everyone's a fan of the fins, according to Perry. He relies on these, Scott. He acts like he can't go in the water or swimming or boogie boarding, what he calls it, without them. So let's see what he's saying about everybody loves the fins.
You piece of horse shit! Go to fucking hell!
Perry, I want to swim fins. You don't need them. You'll hurt yourself.
Number
again.
one.
If I don't have them in 1 week, I'm cutting the cord on the foreman.
I'm done with you! I'm done with you! You don't get shit from my fucking home! You understand me? You don't get
What's he
my
got in the
goddamn
front of his
money!
suit? Looks like a few eggs or something tucked away in the
You
front
don't
of
get
his
my
suit.
farming bill!
I think that, I don't know if that's his man tits or what, Scott. I don't know. Let's see.
You don't get my goddamn fins!
He does.
Go
Oh,
to fucking hell! I don't even want to hear your fucking
I think you're right. You know, maybe some of our friends, I thought the same thing, Fat Pig. I thought it was another Jim Bob show too, but he also knows Joe Conti. So check that out immediately following this show. I like Joe Conti. It'll be a fun show hanging out with those guys. But yeah, Scott, you know, I come in and out of this. This show is on for like 5, 6, 7 hours at a time sometimes. So I'll fade in and out. I might not see. I don't believe I remember or know what he stuffed in here, but maybe somebody in the chat knows. Let's see if we can figure it out.
fights on my stream again! You piece of horse shit! Go to fucking hell!
Perry, I want to swim fins.
Electric Head Gino says it is eggs, Scott Fitzpatrick. There you go. You figured that would be anything. Why wouldn't it be eggs? All right. It's hard to keep up. Now look at these pictures that started coming out today. Look at this Guido bastard. This looks like a gay Jay Thomas right here. I was thinking I got vibes when I saw this, Scott. That is a young Perry Caravello with his arm, with that nappy-headed son of a bitch right there. That Albanian-looking mother. Shut
the fuck up.
You look Albanian. Look at you, you Guido bastard. Look at you. There is an advertisement or a tweet about the Jim Bob episodes right there. So they're not only doing the Perry Chronicles with Hollywood Jim, where they talk about the history of Perry Caravello, they're also just doing kind of a different show called the Jim Bob Show with Jim and Bob. That's a separate kind of thing over there on the Levyverse. Oh, look, so there's Perry with Tony Hawk. Now that makes more sense. He invented snowboarding, so this makes more sense.
Shut the fuck up.
He totally invented it. Let's see. Fucking boomer, says Terry Nee. That'll be your crowd over there. Immediately following BF Live The Vibe if you're in the chat. Let's see. They didn't break, and he put them back in the carton after the show. How did we let that happen, Electric Gino? Normally we come up with a task like you got to walk around with something else, and then he would have incidentally broke those. So I don't know. We're slipping if we didn't get him to break those eggs. All right. There's another picture of Perry. I'm going to show you what's left on the Perry Caravello Live Twitter. I'm going to remind you that it comes on 4 East. Let's see, 4 Pacific. That's 7 East. Oh, there he is with the Ralph Supermarket certificate also, Scott. So somebody added to it. They added Tony Hawk and the Ralph's Supermarket Employee of the Month certificate right there. Now, what is this? Oh, Perry recreates getting rescued. Now, this was epic, guys. So this was the crowdsource that he had to do at the show. For those of you who may be not familiar with the story, is that Perry Caravello went to the beach, went during his off time, right near the end of his month off, and he had to be rescued by Gay Watch.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, you were like, who has to get rescued from the shoreline? So picture this, Perry in this suit, or Perry in a sweatsuit with large flippers on, having water coming spit out of his mouth. Well, if you can't picture it, they made him recreate it. Now, this is 2 minutes and 20 seconds, Scott. He claims he didn't spit out water or anything, but he was paid. This is a dramatic recreation of Perry Caravello drowning on the beach and then being rescued by a male, a gay one. Even though he says it was a 6'6" female, Bob Levy accurately pointed out there's no 6'6" female lifeguards, and it was likely a dude. So let's watch Perry Caravello. He reenacts his rescue from the shores of California right here on Perry Talk.
He was angry that day, my friends.
Had to do it in the boat, of course, Scott.
There we go.
Oh no!
Flippers.
I've fallen.
And I can't get up.
Oh no!
Look, he's
Oh, no.
Dramatic recreation. He hassled. Speaking of Baywatch, apparently David Hasselhoff is in the new SpongeBob game coming out. Well, I know that they do have a Hasselhoff connection with SpongeBob. Don't hassle the Hoff.
Oh, Jesus. I know there's a big wave coming.
Here comes the big wave, Scott. The big wave coming. It's going to knock him. What is it? He's got to do it. Oh, no.
All right, now scream for help. Scream for help. The lifeguard's gonna come.
Help, David Hasselhoff. Come save me. Oh, look, the bear had to give him out the mouth, Scott. The bear had to be the bodyguard. So he's making out with the bear like he did with the lifeguard.
Is that how it went? Did you really go for it with that lifeguard?
Why does the water look dirty? That question, and look who you're talking about here, Widow Killer.
He grabbed me and started.
She grabbed me. This is the bear that was supposed to be bringing him back to life, resuscitating him.
So I'll recreate that and then say thank you when you're done.
She didn't really say anything, but
in our recreation, she's going to. We're going to take artistic license.
Sir, you look like you don't belong here. You really shouldn't be in this ocean. You look like you don't know what you're doing. Let me give you some mouth to mouth.
Oh, God. No, she didn't say anything like that, dumbass.
He had to reassure us that she didn't say anything like that.
Down the water, and immediately,
Oh, have you been eating garlic? Your breath smells like garlic, sir. This is disgusting. I didn't sign up for this.
It's like jarlic. He's laughing.
You're not supposed to be giving me tongue, sir.
No tongue.
Mouth to mouth, sir. I'm not kissing you. I'm trying.
Scott, he told this story about how this large 6'6" beautiful lifeguard saved him, and I said, that's the story from Sandlot. That's Wendy Pfeffercorn. He thinks that he had Wendy Pfeffercorn action, bro.
I'm trying to save your life.
All right, well, Perry, me on behalf of everybody watching, I'm gonna give a round of applause. I hope everybody does that at home, because Perry, you really you did a great job on this. You know, it's not easy, and you went for it. You gonna shop back? Can we watch you shop back?
Oh yeah, and then he shop backs it out, Scott. Look at this. And that water does look dirty, Widow Killer. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that dank ass water. And there you go. He shot backed it out, and that's what Perry Caravella does. Because that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. If you want to see what he do, there's the advertisement for it right there. There's the tweet. Watch tonight, Monday Night PCL at 4 Pacific. That's 5, 6, 7 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States. That's where I'm going to see my friends in the chat tonight. I'm going to see if he agreed to the new wetsuit, if he went out to the store and got a wetsuit, if he's got how much profit he has from making $560 approximately for cutting the sleeves off of his spring suit, as he so says the other day. Well, Perry's Cold War theory. Let's take you back with a little classic clip of Perry Caravello. And if you want the background on stuff like this, you have to watch the Perry Chronicles with Jim Gray and Bob Levy, because they'll watch stuff like this, and then Bob will ask, or someone in the chat will ask, hey, why was Perry doing this or that at this time? But let's take you back with a classic Perry clip right here on Perry Talk on the Vibe.
What do Russians like? They like the winter, they like the snow, because they know they can win because of it being the Cold War time period.
You think that's what the Cold War is, Scott? He thinks the Cold War has to do with actual fucking snow. Oh my God.
Cold War, meaning it happens in the wintertime. And that's why they win easily, because they're hot-blooded, but their hot blood is almost like cold blood, because they're able to handle the cold way better than you could ever imagine. The Russians love to fight in the snow, in the cold.
Oh my God.
That's why it's called a Cold War.
Oh my God.
Think I'm stupid?
And then he says, do you think I'm stupid after making that statement?
Winter's hot, winter's cold. Hot war, cold war.
Oh.
People are fucking morons.
Yeah, we're the morons, Perry. Oh my God. He thinks that Cold War has to do with the actual freaking temperature. Well, we wouldn't have it any other way from Perry Caravello. All right, now I'm going to go over to a clip that I have, because let me pull it up real quick. Because somebody said about Perry Caravello. I showed the Tony Hinchcliffe kind of thing. They killed Tony cartoon right there. And people so accurately brought up that, let me go in this file right here. People so accurately brought up that Perry and Tony, that was on Tony with all those guys, with Mole and Don and all those guys. So I'm pulling that up right now. So that's why I'm trying to talk and get the brain to work at the same time. Here we go. Now let's mix all the worlds together. We talked about Kill Tony. We talked about Perry Caravello. You brought it up in the chat, and I have the video right here to start winding down this version of Perry Talk in the afternoon. This is Perry on the Big Three, with the Big Three on Kill Tony with William Montgomery, Scott Fitzpatrick. I get everything I like in this clip. We like Kill Tony. We like William Montgomery. We like Perry in the Big Three. So here it goes.
I'm excited to hear what we have from Perry Caravello and Mole. Mole?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. He's got the jokes. He's got the looks. Whole package.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely.
Wow, what a killer.
I'm going to be very frank with y'all. I heard about your movie when I saw his PG-13. I didn't watch it.
He's just kidding. Perry, what do you think? This is so far, I would guess you're going to say the best comedian of the night, but go ahead.
Like, this is energy I needed to see, Scott. I love William Montgomery. He's got that frantic, crazy, I'll scream at you energy. And Perry, we know what kind of scream at you energy he has. So here we go. William Montgomery fucking with Perry about his movie and whatnot.
Best comedian of the night.
Oh, wow. Look at
He
that.
likes the surfer. But he's got a good act.
You thought the last
I'm going to
guy-
what, Perry?
I said you got to.
I'm going to what? Seriously, don't fuck this up! What are you doing?
William.
You touched me when I walked up here!
Normally, Perry's the screamer, right?
To me. Come on, Perry! You grabbed my face! I didn't grab your face!
William, don't feel bad. He was in love with the other guy.
Wow. My goodness gracious. This place is in a frenzy right now.
You're really gonna fucking say that, Perry? I didn't grab your face!
Look at Don. Now Don gets up.
Did he grab your face? William, what did he grab when you came up here? I didn't see it.
As he was walking around me, he grabbed my left cheek.
Your butt cheek?
Don't tell, dude. Don't tell. Don't tell, though, but don't tell.
I thought.
Now, the funny connection between this is that Don is a comedian. I think he does the Jimmy Kimmel show. I think he kind of is like the setup, the opener comedian or whatever, the crowd warmer, if you will. These were done at the Comedy Store in L.A., so that's the connection. Like Don, obviously Don and Mole, and they were the Big Three. They knew Perry and all, and Don was also, kind of making his way as a stand-up comedian. He had a relationship with Tony as well through the Comedy Store, so that's how these kind of worlds came together.
You were a faggot.
Whoa.
Whoa.
William, take a step forward there. He's furious.
I've been doing burpees all day.
Looks ain't deceiving.
Shut the fuck up!
Bitch! Whoa, William. Be nice to our guests here, William.
I've been working out all day.
How many burpees did you do?
I did 20.
William Montgomery, Perry Caravello, and the Big Three. It all comes together right here on Perry Talk, guys. Thanks for bringing that up. He's wearing his Satan tie. See, only a Satanist would wear a red tie with a black suit.
Shut the fuck up.
I tend to agree. It seems to be a choice. And a black shirt, says Widow Killer. All right, well, there you go, guys. Working out at the buffet, says William Montgomery. That's a funny dude. If you ever watch Kill Tony, he's been wrapping up. He's been doing 1 minute for like years over there, wrapping up Kill Tony. If you ever enjoyed some Kill Tony, well, there you go. We did a little Perry Talk right here. Why don't we enjoy some Perry songs right here? These are provided by Chris Popke. Where you at, Chris Popke? Because I got something for you when you show up, my friend, today, Chris Popke. But all of these funny antics, when they're not with Kill Tony, all of the stuff tonight on Monday Night PCL, it all goes down in Perry's house.
My house. He's not allowed in my house. No one's allowed in my house. Unless I allow them in my house.
I'm outside of Perry's house.
If I allow them here, they're allowed. My house. My house.
Then they're allowed.
Who the hell, Jagoff?
He said, Bob says, then they're allowed. But what if they're not allowed all of a sudden? We're going to wrap up Perry Talk, and we're going to get on to some other stuff. We got to do Rock You Like a Horoscope.
Not allowed.
It is allowed, Perry. It's all allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed. You'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here on New Year's Eve. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe we could go for a ride in Perry's car.
I love my car. It's too valuable to me, and it's in way too good of condition to me, and I will never get rid of it. You see? My car. I love my car, and I take good care of my car. It's still in good shape. The seats aren't torn. My car. When the plastic or the leather starts cracking, then it's time to replace that. Or get a whole new vehicle. Good day.
All of those songs you just heard were created by the one and only Chris Popke. I need you. Come on, Chris Popke. Thank you. I am super happy to have that stuff from Chris Popke being sent to my show for you guys to enjoy right here. Great creative people. I love sharing the talents of all of you guys in the chat. And I'll continue this Perry segment with one more. Thank you for reminding me again. I think it was Widow Killer. Thanks for reminding me that this was in Discord. It's time to get sexy now with Antonio Banderas, Perry's more recent boyfriend. And let's get a little sexy here on the vibe. Let's wind down this with one more song. This is Grimace and Pain, the talented people in the Perry Caravello community right here with Antonio Banderas singing Mr. Perry right here on the vibe from Grimace and Pain. Perry Talk. Mr. Perry. Antonio Banderas. I am Antonio Banderas. Perry Caravello.
Mr. Perry. You have so much love to give. Let me share my love with you. Toss your salad from behind.
Toss the salad from behind.
Had all time. Mr. Perry, soon I'll be at your place. Then I'll blow my load in your face. Gravity like explosion as we stroll beside the ocean. I'm coming to your place, the 102. Gonna lay down in your bed with you. We'll take a nice shower, then we'll screw. Our love is strong, always be true. Mr. Perry, you really are my kind of guy. Stay with you forever until I die. I'll oil you up so we can ride out to the rising tide. Mr. Perry, I'll stroke you off with my hand, treat you nice and make you my man. We'll lie together down on the sand. Our life together has now been planned.
Yes, Mr. Perry.
I'm your man, not that Randy Callahan. You can oil me up while we get a tan. Then I'll pull you out until you shout. Our love is growing without a doubt. So, Mr. Perry, once you swallow my peacock, we'll sit around and talk. Then, Mr. Perry, I will hold you all through the long night. You know it's best, you know it's right.
Don't fight it, Perry. It's okay to love. Antonio Banderas.
Mr.
Get that off my screen! Get it off now!
You know I love you, and I'm going to see you on June 26th for the Chile Coco. Antonio Banderas, out.
Mr. Perry from the one and only Grimace and Pain from the talented PCL chat community. I'll be hanging out there later on tonight, 4 Pacific, 7 o'clock East. Let me see. I got another thing. I'm gonna thank Mandy Diff for a wonderful. Thank you, Mandy Diff, for a $2 super sticker. Thank you, Mandy Diff. I really appreciate that. You guys know I love doing this, and that certainly helps me to continue doing this. So thank you, my friend Mandy
You got
Diff.
a cock in.
Yeah, I do, but that's what's up. Damn,
You got
Mandy.
a cock in.
Let's continue on here. I want to continue on here. Let's wrap up. Why? Because I see some more pretty colors coming in. Now, she's getting ahead and doing the horoscopes and all I see in there. Why don't we wrap up this Perry Talk segment? Hey, I got one more fun Perry song. Ooh, and this is the one that I failed to play that so many people like. What do you say we end this afternoon Perry Talk segment like that? I'll see you in the chat later on tonight for more Perry. But that was our afternoon Perry. Take it away, Perry. Let's wrap up this segment right here. Let's get on with more fun with BF Live the Vibe. Thank you, Mandy Diff, for the super sticker. That was our afternoon Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
Well, we did. We just did that afternoon Perry Talk. Brutal Pain loves the parry of death, the scream of death right there. I'll play for you one more time. Having a lot of fun here on the Vibe on a Monday. I don't even feel like it's a Monday, and I hope that what we're doing maybe is making you feel like it's not even a Monday right here on the Vibe. Let's have a little fun. I see some horoscopes already coming into the chat, so that's one of the segments we will get to because we do them on Mondays, we do them on Wednesdays, and we do them on Fridays. Rock you like a horoscope. But I like to play a couple little fun clips or have some talkables in between here, so why don't I do this right now? Well, I'm going to show you this shot. I've been holding on to this for a minute. Now, This is gonna stir some emotions, but it's impressive, and I don't care what Terry Nee says. Disc golf is still real to me, damn it. I enjoy some disc golf, Scott, and I'm gonna show you how impressive disc golf can be. I'm gonna convince Terry Nee that it's an actual sport. I mean, he plays real golf, so I don't know what leg he thinks he has to stand on, but here we go. Oh. 4! Check out, this is a disc golf shot across the river, hole in one. Check this out. This is an actual hole in one. And the basket is on the other side of this little body of water, Scott. Here we go. Little disc golf action on a one shot. Hole in one right here on the Vibe. Little sports. Watch this.
Let's Evelina Salonen, T of 12.
All right.
Is this?
Nailed it. Booyah. Look at that, Scott.
Evelina Salonen hits the ace on 12.
Again, it was last week
Hole in
when
one.
she last hit an ace in a tournament.
That is unbelievable.
It's the...
Still
wait
better
a
than the
minute, this is
potato
part
video.
four.
Yeah.
One might call this an albatross.
Watch this. It's from
All
the
right, here we go.
What a beautiful shot from Evelina
Come on,
Salonen.
Terry. You can do this. Look at this
Going for the green and gets the fade.
Across the big pond
a
or
bit
whatever.
Earlier than she was anticipating. And
Booyah!
hits the
Hole
Look at
in
this.
one from across a river.
That is on the
She
rim.
hits the
Dancing
S.
on the rim.
She hits the
All right,
S.
to
Says
stay
the
inside.
electric head Gino. That's right. She hits the S for the girl. Let's see. Somebody says, who says, they let girls play? She look like she kicked all of our asses down, Junior. I ain't messing with her because she hit the ace. Well, there you go. I told you, Terry Nee, golfing, that's a real sport to me. 4! All right. Why don't we get down and do these, folks? Because everybody, or at least, what's up, everybody? What I was trying to say is that hopefully everybody that watches BF Live The Vibe, and then I thought about some new people. So whether you're new or older to BF Live The Vibe, I'll let you know that on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, we like to do the horoscopes. We call it Rock You Like a Horoscope here. We want to see what this whole full moon happening and what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, at the end of the week. So it is Monday, folks. So you throw your signs in the chats. I make my way over to my studio where I will caress my crystal balls ever so gently to bring you BF Live The Vibe, rock you like a horoscope for Monday, folks. Throw your signs in the chat and let's do your horoscopes. Come on. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am. I'm over here now. I want to say, let me make sure that I acknowledged all these, right? Because I got the 2 from Sparkle Farts, and then I got Mandy Diff. She gifted the 1, right? And then Mandy steps up with a super sticker. Thank you, Mandy Diff. You're awesome. I don't even thank you for your generosity. I thank Reverend Wild Bill, who people are feeling sticky today. He gives me $1.99 with a super sticker. Thank you, guys. I will continue to work hard and earn those $1.99s and 99-cent super stickers and anything you send to BF Live the Vibe. And the way I do it is we're doing the Soulful Horoscope Readings, or I go to the chat right now, the unstarred chat. I'm going to go to where I see the first signs being put in. I think, a matter of fact, it was my friend Mandy Diff. I should be able to look up somebody. Oh, it skipped real good on me. Let me go back down here. Mandy Diff was here, and I think she asked first. So I want to make sure I'm going proper order here. Mandy started. There it is. Aries and Libra. Mandy's a double diff. I call her Mandy Double Diff, even though it doesn't say diff in her name. She's on the cusp, and so she always likes to get 2 of her signs. And because she supports me with a monthly membership, I gladly oblige. This is for my friend Mandy Diff and all the Aries joining us today. Here comes your Monday. So let's get to it then. This is your Monday Rock You Like a Horoscope reading for Aries, the first of 2 for Mandy Diff. Here we go, Aries. Outside inspo should help support you. Outside inspiration, it says inspo. Ditch it if it creates new worries. Relationships could seem rocky, Aries, but should resolve with a little time. Don't bring anything to a head today, Mandy Diff or Aries. Enjoy a low-key getaway or something that's intellectually stimulating, like BF Live the Vibe. It's the first of 2 for Mandy Double Diff. Now I'm going to move on to Libra. So this is the second of 2 for Mandy Double Diff, and this is for all the other Libras joining us today. Here comes your Libra. Coming in hot could be too much, Libra. A moderate approach will serve better right now. Same old routines could stir up emotions. Money matters should be left alone today, Libra, because there's little clarity and plenty of muddy the waters. And Scott, I happen to notice that I don't have my porn/horoscope reading music, so I will simply say that was the second of 2 for Mandy Diff. And I will put on my porn/horoscope reading music and look for the next set of signs I have to read for BF Live the Vibe. Rock You Like a Horoscope. Let's continue on here. Find Mandy Diff where she skipped on me. There. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. There we go. There we go. Come on. There's Mandy in the Aries Double Diff. Let's continue on now and see who we got now coming in next. I thank Mandy Diff for her $1 super sticker. I believe that's the one. Thanks, Mandy. I really appreciate all the help. There's the Reverend Wild Bill for $1.99. There's Wild Bill. He supports me not only with a super sticker, but with a monthly membership for as little as $4.99 a month. Thank you, guys. I love doing this, and I appreciate and need the support. There's all the emojis right there. Mandy's having fun with her emojis. We got the Da in there earlier. I'm looking for another sign. We got G, says Matt Problems checking in. Okay, says Don checking in. These are from earlier. The stream is over? No. Oh, yeah, the Perry stream is over. Antonio couldn't make it to the chili cook-off because he had to go into the studio to record lines for Shrek 5. I understand, Widow Killer, and I know Perry was disappointed about that.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, you're kind of gay for him, man. Don't act like he's a handsome guy. I mean, come on. Mandy Diff checks in and says, Aries Libra. Haha, but she wrote something different. I'm going to move over and says, Blood Moon is here, says Mandy Diff. Brutal Pain checks in and says, still better than that old potato video. They Let Girls Play. We got that earlier. She hit the ace. Now I'm catching up to the signs. Vegetarius. This is going to be for Reverend Wild Bill. This is going to be for my absent friend, my hardworking podcast friend, Bobby Nick. I imagine you'll probably see him at some point later on today if we haven't seen him earlier. This is for Reverend Wild Bill. This is for Bobby Nick and all the other Vegetarius/Sagittarius. That's what we call it here on the Vibe. Here comes your Sagittarius. Monday, Rock You Like a Horoscope reading, Sagittarius. Vegetarius for Bobby Nick. There could be a lot happening on the home front. but wait to start a new project or tackle different details. Capricorn. No, wait a minute. Hang on. Disregard that. Hang on. I started reading up. I started reading Capricorn. This is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if your intuition is whispering to take it easy, believe it today and tread carefully. Take it easy with this new moon coming up. Financial matters, Sagittarius, should be moving upward. Communications could become problematic, and a misunderstanding might need to wait to be cleared. That is for Sagittarius. That's for Reverend Wild Bill. That's for Bobby, Nick, and all the other Sagittarius joining us today. That was your for Monday. Space Nerd always recognizes that Leo cups the Virgo balls, as is the way I like to say it. So this is the first of two for Leo for Space Nerd and all the Leos joining us today. This is your Monday. Rock you like a horoscope, Leo. Leo. The spotlight might be better avoided today, Leo. Staying under the radar at your workplace and otherwise out in the world is recommended. Stay below the radar, Leo. Tempers and misunderstandings are possible, Leo. Be a hero or a shero, which is yours, a Space Nerd, to someone that you care about. It's the first of two for the Space Nerd. But it's meant for all the Leos joining us today. That was Leo for Space Nerd. Now she's going to she asked for Virgo. This is for myself. This is the second of two for Space Nerd and all the other Virgos joining us today. Here it comes. I'm curious to what mine says. I'm a Virgo, so this is for me, the second of two for Nerd, and all the Virgos joining us today. The Virgo, rock you like a horoscope reading. Virgo, review your life so far. Many helpful new resources could be gradually arriving to lighten your load. My load. Emotions in a relationship could run high. Singles can show up strong generally. Just don't schedule a first meetup for today. So don't be meeting. Wow. So, but it's telling everybody, and Scott, we got this out of the other day when I read this, that there's a full moon coming, and it's really the consistent thing that's been throughout all of the signs that it's telling everybody to don't make any rash decisions or flip out right now. Yeah. With this whole new moon coming is what I'm still noticing in these horoscope readings. Thank you, Space Nerd, as I move on the chat for the next one, so we can continue. What the fuck? I hate both of those. Don't shoot the messenger, Mandy. I'm only the messenger. Nerd gets the call from Brutal Pain. Sagittarius was already read for a while, Bill. Labria. No, it's Libra. Maybe it's labia for you, but this is for Brutal Pain and all the other labias joining us today. Come on, Libra. Here comes your Monday. Rock you like a horoscope reading for Libra. Coming in hot could be too much, Libra. A moderate approach will serve better right now. See, you shouldn't be coming in too hot or doing anything too crazy. All of these signs are saying. Libra, same old routines could stir up some emotions. Money matters should be left alone today, Libra. There's little clarity and plenty to muddy the waters. I read it for the two for Mandy Dip, but now I read it for my friend Brutal Pain. That was for all the Labria. Brutal Pain gets acknowledged. Hoya, Mandy, they're talking to each other. And Dick, who is this? Dick, hang on. Dick Butane. Oh, God damn it, it jumped on. Let me get you, Dick. Hang on, here you go. Let me get you, Dick. Dick Butane, 2040 says, same bit as a month ago. Oh, but you must have tuned in on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. How you doing there, Dick Butane? Welcome to The Vibe. Checking on another day. Hey, BP from Space Nerd. Anyone say Gemini yet? You just did, Brian Kowalczyk. So this is for my friend Brian Kowalczyk and all the Geminis today. Here comes your... Gemini friends, your ambitions for yourself may have been shifting for a while, but don't kick anything new into gear today. See, it's telling everybody, don't do anything new. Even if you think you're really feeling this thing that you want to do today, Brian and Gemini, allow your savings to build up over time. Speak your truth, but only with mindful awareness. That is for Brian Kowalczyk and all the other Geminis joining us today. That was your Monday. Just in time, Brian, says Space Nerd, who acknowledges. Brian checking in. Better cancel my date then, says Space Nerd. Matt asked for Pisces for Andrew. This is for Matt. No, actually, it's for Andrew and all the other Pisces joining us today. Here it comes. Here we go, Pisces. Pisces, nesting in is better under today's energies than venturing out. Another one, Scott, is telling you people to stay in and nest rather than go out. Like everything's telling everybody to pull it in.
Right.
It says nesting in is better under today's energies than venturing forth. Take a day off if you can. Creating beauty of any kind could be deeply satisfying, Pisces. Consider changes in your living space, but don't start quite yet. That's for Matt. Matt, who asked for Andrew. And that's for all the Pisces joining us today. That was your Monday. And Brian Kowalczyk, wisely, he just caught his horoscope just in time where he can say, I'll avoid the sex change operation today. That's right. Don't make any harsh changes today, Brian. You might want that penis back tomorrow, folks. All right. Well, I'm going to do Cancer now. Juggalette Jen, I haven't seen her be as active today. So I'll remind you that this Cancer is for Juggalette Jen. What do you guys say, Scott? You have something on that?
I was just going to say Cancer is also for myself.
Hell yeah, it's for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for my generous friend Brian Clauder, Juggalette Jen, and any Cancers joining us today. Here comes your Monday. Cancer, you could get a glow up today. A glow up. You're going to glow up. A group or just a friend could seem off today. Is that me? They may have seemed off for a little while, Scott, this friend of yours. Today is a day for patience, not for seeking solutions, Cancer. If you've been wondering about something, break out a little time and search that shit up. That is for Scott Fitzpatrick and all the Cancers joining us today. That was your Monday. All right. I think we're coming to the end of this segment because we did Virgo, courtesy of Nerd double dipping over there. We just did Cancer for Scott Fitzpatrick, Juggalette Jen, and Brian Clauder. We did Pisces for our absent friend Andrew the Giant, who couldn't be with us today. And we did Sagittarius for Bobby Nick. I don't think I see any more in the chat, folks. So join us again here Wednesday because we do them on Mondays. We do them on Wednesdays in the middle of the week, and then we do them on Fridays to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week, folks. That was it until we do them again Wednesday. That was your Monday. Let me find my element, and I'll roll it, and we're getting on more fun with the show. That was Monday's Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am, and I just barely forgot to change back to the other studio. I thought I did. I got to get out of my horoscope reading studio. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, Mandy Diff, she has she says she likes turtles. I know somebody else that likes turtles too. I guess I should have found it first before I pulled that open. Here we go. Let me see. Where's he at? He's like,
I like turtles.
Mandy Dip likes turtles too here on The Vibe. All right, you guys are awesome. We're going to start winding down this episode of BF Live The Vibe, and I'll remind you that coming up at the top of the hour, it'll be the Boomer Hour over there on the Levyverse. If you haven't, I don't think it's a members only show, but it doesn't hurt to member up over there because Bob has some good members only content. He's doing the Chronicles, the Perry Chronicles with Jim from PCL. He's doing the Boomer Hour, a brand new show coming on right now after this, and he does just a Jim Bob show. It's just Jim and Bob hanging out bullshit. And so, yes, Mandy, thank you for reminding me. She must have been reading my mind, Scott, because one, I ain't smoked none today. But number two, Mandy Diff, you were literally reading my mind because I literally thought about this song and doing this. So, folks, for those of you who kind of want to member a special someone right now, and if you like to partake in the cannabis like we do, we have a little ceremony that we kind of do when we have a little extra minute here on The Vibe. We've lost a couple of our chat family members, most notably among them a guy called Donkey Kongington, who we remember in a special way. So this is a commemorative hit It's just a reason to pause and take a hit during the show. And remember those that are no longer with us. So whether it be Donkey Kongington or maybe somebody you miss, if you do the damn thing, let's do it now. And let's do another dab done for donks, courtesy of Chris Popke. It's just a reason to smoke. Come on. We love you, donks. Another dab done for him. Another dab dog for donks. Do-do-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for donks. And another dab done, and another dab done. Another dab done for donk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for donks. Another dab dog for donks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Chris Popke even helped us commemorate our missing friend, Donkey Kongington. And I like to think that he's somewhere like really digging and appreciating that, going, wow, they're like thinking about me still, and they're actually smoking for me. Look at PSP, he's down, PSW, he's down with it. Yeah, man, that's something we do here, because donks come in and he would be mixing it up with us all the time, and he kind of touched us and all, and let him know that, you know, he helps us realize that not everybody's on the good side of the balance of having a good day or a bad day. So if you need somebody, come out and get some positive vibes for BF Live The Vibe. Reach out to somebody in the chat family or smoke a bowl with us. Don't do anything extreme, but that's a commemorative hit for anyone that's no longer with us. Shout out to our friend Donkey Kongington. Mandy, I'm glad that you're here. Scott, I want to show everybody this. And then we're going to do, I guess, I don't know, let's see where the show takes us. But Mandy, my resident fishing expert, I say it all the time. And Scott, now I've been fishing before. I like drowning worms is what I call it. You know, because I don't always catch something, but I always drown whatever bait I'm using to worm. So I call it drowning worms. That's another name I call for fishing. But some people actually catch stuff. Now,
catch a buzz while you're out there.
I catch a, oh, that's great. That's the best thing to do, Scott, is get quiet and peaceful. You blow that hit out over the water or whatever. But I digress. You're right. Like this water right here. But we've used hot dogs when we had a camping, like a catch and release lake, Scott. The kids would use hot dogs for bait. So we've talked about hot dogs and we talked about worms. But let me know if you ever seen anybody try to catch fish for using Zyn, Z-Y-N, using Zyn tobacco patches, Scott. This is going to be the bait right here. Zyn, Z-Y-N, those tobacco things that you suck on or whatever. They're using that for bait. Right. Let's see if we can catch fish using Zyn on the vibe.
No way.
Mandy Diff, you got to be watching, Mandy.
Okay. He's using a Zyn as bait.
Watch this, Scott.
No way.
Caught a fish just like that.
Caught a fish on a Zyn. Does that really work?
Hey, how's it going? Can I get the Zen pack over there? Perfect. There you go. Thank you.
After securing a pack of our upper deckies, we made our way to our fishing spot. I made sure to throw 2 on the hook so we could get this fish amped up. I casted them out, and let's see what kind of fiend is living in these waters.
Dude, something is freaking running with
This is like Hank using crack. Hey, come see my light. We'll talk about the first thing that pops up, the chunks using crack for bait.
Zen, something is freaking running. Oh my. Dude, we got a fish on the Zen.
Bro.
We got a freaking fish on the Zen.
This shit works, Scott.
We got a fiend on the line.
Yeah.
I literally just cast it out not too long ago, and we got a freaking fish on the Zen. Come on, dude. I promise I'll give you another one. Dude, it's a freaking giant carp. It's a freaking giant carp. Oh my God. I'm on the freaking Zen. Holy crap. Come here, buddy. Look at this freaking
Look at that. Scott caught Zen. Z-Y-N. Mandy Diff, our resident fishing expert, checks in with her comment, and she says, believe it or not, believe it. A mom caught a 34-pound catfish on a piece of chewing gum. Scott Fitzpatrick, I've never tried that.
I remember, similar to this chewing tobacco thing, I remember when I was younger and used to fish a lot, it was a common thing for if the fish wasn't biting, and we chew tobacco was out there. And then you, if a fish wasn't biting, just to kind of change it, you spit your chewing tobacco on the worm and give it. And it seems like it would break. I didn't know if it was superstition or what, but it seemed like, it's been a long time since I've done that, but it seemed like it worked.
Put a little funk on it, a little extra, made it stand out from the other stuff, Scott. Well, I love this too, because I love that it started viral, and I love when people do like exactly what this guy did. They go like we do, like no fucking way, but he actually took the next step and did it, and to find out whether it worked or not, Scott. That's amazing. Let's see, a piece of chewing gum, Mandy Diff said. She also goes on to say that I don't think it would work for salt water. I guess this is David Bybee's weird hangle. It's got a weird that's not like how you talk. That's how you talked right there. He says, gang, gang. That looks like Bybee.
Yeah.
I don't recognize that app, but I recognize that's just a statement. That's what he normally says on a particular show, Scott. He's like, what he says.
There's also Bobby's big stupid bald head or something out there. I think has that same picture. It might be him.
Well, you're all welcome to the vibe. Hank Hill, BF. That's Hank Hill. That's right. Hank Hill. Damn it, Bobby. Peggy says I have a narrow urethra, Bobby. That boy ain't right. Right.
I've caught some fish before. I was out of worms and I couldn't find no grasshoppers left around me, and I still wanted to fish. And I folded up a leaf and put it on my hook, and just kind of a little bit of movement with the leaf. I've caught fish with just a leaf.
Yeah, Scott, I saw this really fun video, and I can't believe another guy didn't think of this before. Dude was at Bass Pro Fishing Shop. Now, you know they have the large, gigantic, oversized tanks in there?
Right.
You know what he did? He didn't climb into it. We've done stories about guys climbing into it. What he did is he was considering certain bait. He went up and held each one up to the glass. He held them up to the glass, and whatever one made the fish come, he goes, okay, that's the one I'm going to buy. Right. That's fucking brilliant, bro. That is brilliant. Where else do you get to test bait out like that in the store before you buy it than in maybe at a Bass Pro or something like that? Or maybe a Cabela's. Catfish love his dogs or love hit dogs. We have chummed the water with bait oil for the king mackerel. Now I get that, but the mackerel, but I didn't really think that in close quarters, I didn't know how appealing a tobacco pack would be, but that's amazing. There you go. Fish oil shit we used. Hot, says our friend Don checking in. All right, well, why don't we do this? It is BF Live the Vibe. This has been a fun Monday so far, but why don't let me go to my folder. Let's wrap it up getting sexy, and then we'll come back and tell you our plugs and where all these parties going, because we're going to head over to Bob's in a couple minutes. Why don't we bang these out real quick, and let's go ladies first, because I'm a gentleman over here, and let's get sexy for the ladies, and let's give them their juicy man meat. Let's do it and get into it. It's time to get sexy here at the end of the BF Live the Vibe, like we tend to do. And the ladies go first, so we're going to do juicy man meat right here just for the ladies and the gay guys, like they say here on the Vibe. Right here, a little something for everybody. So I got a couple few left for you right here. See, juicy. Let's see, juicy man meat. Here we go. Did I accidentally put a ladies thing in the juicy man meat? Here you go. Oh my God. Well, we normally start off. Normally this guy goes last, but I blame Space Nerd for this segment and the lovely Stacey Allen, who made that kind of intro element right there. If you like to submit something to me, which many of you are, or a few of you are, I won't say many, but submit things to me for this segment at bflive420@gmail.com. I got some submissions this weekend. I'm going to play them for you right now. This is a segment that's made by and just for the ladies. Hang on, it's that guy, Scott. It's Juicy Man Meat. Here you go, Space Nerd, just for you. Space Nerd will accept the blame for this segment. She will accept all blame and credit for this segment. And Stacey Allen. Neat.
Good morning, beautiful. I want you to enjoy your day.
I wish we only had Andrew doing his read of that. That would be the only thing, because it'd be sexier than that right there. That's there. Space Nerd says she will accept the blame for these submissions. But if you want to counter what Space Nerd does, you can submit things to me, especially for the guys segments, bflive420@gmail.com. That's where I got this next clip I'm about to play for you right now. I got it from you. I play it for you. This is for Space Nerd and all the ladies. Whoever enjoys it, it's your second piece of juicy man meat, ladies. BF. Brian Adams gonna see you, BF. Now, wait a minute. These are not old guys. What, Space Nerd, what does this have to do with 69 other than one thing? The 69 has no place in this video other than one thing, Space Nerd. They're not outside. They're not talking about the summer. There you go. That's your piece of Juicy Man meat. The summer of the first 69, maybe right here on the vibe. All right, we're going to get through these real quick, and then we're going to do the guys segment because the guys come after this. Where's my friend Reenie today? Reenie's always saying, BF, where's the fireman? BF, where's the fireman? Well, I think the Space Nerd submitted some firemen for Reenie and anybody else that enjoys this segment. Here comes your third piece of Juicy Man meat. BF. BF. You gonna get taken off the air for being gay, BF? BF must be gay. Hey, wait, that's not the words. Firemen and bunnies coming in number 3. For the Space Nerd and anybody else enjoys this segment, I'm going to play you one more, and then we're going to make our way over for the guys' turn. We're going to get bricked up. Nothing weird at all, like being in a strip club, sitting around getting semis with the guys. But right now, here comes your last piece, Space Nerd. This is by and for the Space Nerd and anybody else that enjoys Juicy Man meat.
And I'm feeling
BF. We're going to need a mop on Aisle Nerd because she's giving like 8 out of 10, 80 stars. Shit, she is like ready.
feeling
BF.
I'm feeling
All right, that's quite enough of that. You'll have to tune in every day on BF Live The Vibe to see the next time I'll bring it to you, because I don't bring it to you every day. I just bring it to you on certain days. But there you go. We did it today. It was Monday. That was your Monday Juicy Man meat.
Juicy Man meat. BF loves it the most. That's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy Man meat. Juicy Man meat. Go get on straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
It is just for you. Right here on BF Live The Vibe. All right, we're going to wrap up this episode really soon, but we're not done having fun. A couple minutes over there on the Levyverse, Bob started a new show called the Boomer Hour, and you'll be directed over there if you're still in the chat. Thanks for everybody that shows up every day, Monday through Friday, whether you're just here in the chat, whether you're a lurker and a worker, or if you participate with super chats or memberships, any way you do, I love and appreciate all of your participation for BF Live The Vibe. All right, let's do, I'm going to go to a press conference real quick, Scott. There was a press conference about that whole WNBA thing with the dildo sensation, and I reported it. It happened at like 5 games in 10 days after that, I think, buddy. Everybody's showing up, copycatting and all. All right. Well, I have an official statement about that right here on the Vibe, and then we're going to get on and do our segment. We're going to get bricked up. But right after this official statement, let me take that banner down. About to brick up, because that's not what this is. This is an official statement about the green dildos on the court, guys.
Throwing things onto the court. Obviously, you guys know what the object is. And I just want to
look at the microphone, Scott.
This has been going on for centuries. The sexualization of women. This is the latest version of that. And it's not funny. And it should not be the butt of jokes on any radio shows. Or in print, or any comments. The sexualization of women is what's used to hold women down. And this is no different. This is just its latest form. And we should write about it in that way. And these people that are doing this should be held accountable. And we're not the butt of the joke.
Oh my God, there you go. I have a feeling that saga's not going away anytime soon there, Scott. Based on being on the internet. That was a good one. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope many of the people out there that are watching enjoy it. It's 3 o'clock straight up here on the East Coast of the United States, but it's still not too late to get bricked up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after
Let's get bricked up. 3 hours isn't enough time to have fun or get bricked up, Scott. Now I'm going to start off our segment with a Bob special. And I did pick this one, Scott. So it's kind of a selfish one. I'll play this one. Hopefully you guys liked it too. Let's get bricked up. Damn. This is a Bob special right here. We got the booty. We got the breastises. I love that color on women. Hell yeah. Bob special. That's a home wrecker right there, Scott. That's one I couldn't say no to.
Look like she caught some of that cold air.
I'm telling you, look out. Yeah, that's a home wrecker. I couldn't say no to that. The word no would stop existing. Hell yeah, in the freezer section. All right, let me move down. I'm going to get my next piece. Here we go. Here's the next piece of content. Oh, just for us. Let's go horseback riding. Let's get into a little horse care here on the vibe on our Bricked Up segment. Wrapping up this fun day and starting off a fun week of shows. I promise we're going to have fun this week.
Pixie all day. We're going to make sure she's all clean. So we're going to give her a nice bath. Flipping time.
Ain't no AI here, Scott.
Wash time. Rinsing time. Oops, we're getting a little wet. It's drying time. So beautiful. We've been riding Pixie all day. We're gonna make sure she's all clean, so we're gonna give her a nice bath.
Damn. Me next, and yes, Space Nerd, those look real. They're real to me, damn it. They look real to me. Little Oscar checks in. How you doing there? Little Oscar, 69. Thanks for checking in for some positive vibes. We're winding down this episode, just playing a couple sexy videos for the guys to get bricked up to, since we already did it for the ladies. And here comes another one right here. This is number 3. Not that I'm counting, but I am counting. Here it comes, guys. Number 3. Get bricked up, and then we're going to make our way over to do some other fun stuff. Got a weakness for Latin women. Ah, damn. All right, one more. And then we're going to come back and just do some plugs and let you know where the fun is occurring right after this. All right, I got one more for you right here on the vibe. Please, guys, if you want to help me out with this segment, guys or girls, for your segment, bflive420@gmail.com is how you can submit your picks for this segment right here on the vibe. This is our last one for Bricked Up. Show me the light. Goddamn Joe Rogan. Goddamn Joe Rogan. Fox 5 says, me gusta la chichis. I love your breasticles. Me gusta la chichis. Buenos dias and buenos noches. There you go, guys. All right, well, hell, at 4 minutes after 3 on the East Coast of the United States, I could hang out with you the rest of the day. I'm feeling good. I got great energy for a Monday. But there's more fun to be had after this. I won't be selfish. Other people are doing shows, and Scott was nice enough to join me, so I want him to get on with his day after I end up this segment that was titled Bricked Up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Searching up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The after pushing and reaching that clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Thank you. I think I got some late breaking news coming in. Is this true, Widow Killer? I will trust your source, although we were just on Twitter X and saw that they were thinking different, I guess, at the time. Widow Killer informs us that tonight's stream is now moved to Friday because tomorrow's birthday there was going to be Monday, Tuesday, because tomorrow, August 12th, is Bob Levy's birthday. Although I wasn't too surprised by it, Scott. I did think it was kind of funny that they were going to do like streams 2 days in a row, but they've done that for each other before. But Widow Killer, I know he's a fan. He informs us, so you have to tune in tonight. Maybe I think we can trust Widow Killer, who says that tonight's stream is now moved to Friday, and tomorrow's the Tuesday stream, that's Bob's birthday, August 12th, is still happening. Thank you, Widow Killer. Thank you, Space Nerd. You have a fantastic day as well, and she wishes everybody a great day. Mr. Don checks in for USA. I'm glad everybody has a favorite part of that. All right, folks, well, I was going to tell you that's where I was going to be in the chat with you tonight, but I'm going to turn it over to Scott Fitzpatrick right now. I'm going to give him any last words. I'm going to say thank you for being here on a Monday and every day. Scott, give us last words and plugs, my friend.
Yeah, I'll make mine quick. No Filter, of course, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and No Filter Andrew and Friends. And tonight on the Lunatic Lounge at 7 o'clock Eastern Time at Bobby Nick 1978. And if you're not watching Bob's, I got a premiere of about a 25-minute compilation video of all the shorts that I do on the Angry Iguana at Angry Iguana 112 at. I got it put at 4:20 Central Time, so whatever that would work out to, I think at 5:20 Eastern Time.
Let's say you're Central. Let's say you gotta do 12, and you're an hour before us, so you're at 4:20. So that would be 3:20 at 20 minutes after 3 if you're on the East Coast of the United States, or 4:20, so appropriately titled by my friend Scott Fitzpatrick. I know there's a good reason for that, because we like weed. If you want to see that right there that he's talking about, you can open up multiple screens, folks. The Angry Iguana 112 is where the Scott's Hole stuff is. Maybe we'll fall down into Scott's Hole tomorrow. You'll have to tune in here every day, Monday through Friday, to see when we do these fun segments. Yes, Scott.
And on that compilation video, you'll see the new locale that I've added to the group.
So there you go. He's got a little teaser right there. He's tickling your feather, taking your ass with a feather right there. So check out the Angry Iguana 112 at 4:20, very appropriately, Central Time. That's Scott's time. Or 3:20, that makes it over here on the East Coast of the United States. Check out Scott Fitzpatrick, the Angry Iguana 112, and you'll get a preview of the new character that hopefully he'll be introducing to us in Scott's Hole. That's a segment we do here from time to time when the hole fills up with great content. All right, Perry's getting a blood transfusion according to Cookie.
Shut the fuck up.
He don't want to hear any talk about that. He don't want any other person's blood into him. It's just one of the many funny things that now we understand Perry won't be going off tonight about. Join Perry Caravello to celebrate Bob's birthday tomorrow night on PCL. Happy birthday, Bob, in advance. And then they're switching the Monday show to Friday. So that was it, folks. We're spent for the day. I hope you enjoyed your day. I hope we made your day Monday better than it would have been had we not been here. Thank you all very much for the memberships and the gifting, the super stickers, the chats. I can't do this without you. It wouldn't be anything without you. It's corny, it's cliche, but it's also true. Thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick. Thank you, Bobby Nick. I'll run his credit video real quick, and we'll make our way over to the Levy-verse right here. Bobby Nick, the most prolific podcaster I know. He's the Jamaican of podcaster, man. You got 3 podcasts. You got all the podcasts. Bobby Nick in the Lounge goes down over there on Rumble. It starts out on Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. That'll be happening on Wednesday. Maybe Bobby will be back to preview that for you. But please always support all of our friends, whether it be Scott Fitzpatrick or Andrew the Giant or Bobby Nick. I'll run Andrew the Giant's real quick too, since I want to be proper. BF, you didn't run my shit. So I'm going to run Andrew's shit real quick. Here comes Andrew's right here. This is Andrew's credit. Andrew the Giant 96. He's over 40,000 over there, folks. And Andrew the Giant, no filter Andrew right here. There's his stuff right there. All my bros who I love doing all this stuff with, folks. And we ain't going to stop anytime soon. So now, I will thank you for joining me here every day. Please join us here every day if you don't for BF Live The Vibe. This has been BF Live The Vibe, stream show 359. As soon as this stream ends, if you're still in the chat, you will be redirected over there to the Levy-verse for the Boomer Hour. And if you make your way over there, say that BF Live The Vibe sent me. Thank you all for being here today and every day, Monday through Friday. For Andrew the Giant, who couldn't be here, and Bobby Nick, who also couldn't be here. Scott Fitzpatrick, who was here and I appreciate, and everybody else in the chat family. Have a great rest of your Monday, folks. It was a good one, I like to think. Have a great rest of your week if we don't see you. But if we do see you, hopefully we'll see you again right here on the Vibe, because like we say on here, Vibe, we don't really say goodbye. We just say bye for now, peace and love, and we'll see you the next time we see you on the Vibe. Bye for now, folks. Have a great Monday. Make your way over to the Levy-verse. Peace and love, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon right here, 12 noon East on the Vibe.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
We're the best chat family.